It's time to wake up, ladies.
Wake up, wake up, yeah.
I know y'all been listening to a lot of shit out there, and it's good. But it's time for y'all to listen to the realness.
Baby girl, you got my eyes on you.
All of my attention
Is officially now focused on you. You're standing in the mirror, trying on all your underwear,
lying in your bed.
imagining me all on you, yeah. Finally getting moody than a mother, as I watch you go through every single color. And I'm about to have a sex attack, cause that's my favorite, so keep it like that. Cause you look so good from the back in black. I love to see your booty in them all black panties, yeah. So keep them on, black panties, yeah. Ladies, if they got black panties on you, ain't no telling what girls may do. If they fit right, I'll be hitting it all night, back and forth, lick it all night. Have you all just confabulated? You'll be loving it so much you hate it, but still you want it, cause I know where your spot is, and I'm willing to kiss it. Got you all in my bed, pulling off your Victoria's Secret. So let's turn it up a notch, let's act like black is all you got. Walk around black stilettos on, black room with black lights on. I'ma get it till we black out, baby, gone. I'ma give this love to your body more. And I'm about to have a sex attack, cause that's my favorite, so keep it like that. Cause you look so good from the back in black. I love to see your booty in them all black panties, yeah. So keep them on, black panties, yeah. Ladies, if they got black panties on you, ain't no telling what girls may do. If they fit right, I'll be hitting it all night, back and forth, lick it all night. Have you all just confabulated? You'll be loving it so much you hate it, but still you want it.
It's time to wake up, ladies.
Wake up, wake up, wake up for me, yeah.
on surviving. It don't matter what the cost is. I'm a black man. We gotta keep on keeping on, yeah. Said we made these streets. Killing the black king for no reason. Hey, I got one question. What about the teenagers? And what about the beautiful queens? Yeah, said you're trying to kill all of us. Cause we survived, mother, shut your mouth.
ACP, did you see this?
If it ain't official Dana J, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
Say it later, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass count, gotta make it last now. Start off slow, then I'ma beat it up.
Shut that shit down.
I'm so tired of it. Yeah. You need to stop playing dirty, yeah. She deserves the best. And if you can't give it to her, then why hold on to her? It's not fair. You know it ain't no. You need to let her go, let her go. You need to let her go, let her go. You need to let her go, let her go. You need to let her go. Tryna be my brother's keeper. If you don't love her, then you leave that girl alone. You keep playing with her. Shut that shit down. Tryna be my brother's keeper. If you don't love her, then you leave that girl alone. You keep playing with her. Shut that shit down. Heartbreak, heartache, that's what makes the love go round, round. Before she gets to acting crazy, stop calling that girl your baby. Yeah. If you know you ain't ready, quit acting like you ready. If you know you ain't want it, quit acting like you want it. You need to let her go, let her go. You need to let her go, let her go. You need to let her go, let her go. You need to let her go. I'm trying to be my brother's keeper. If you don't love her, then you leave that girl alone. You keep playing with her. Shut that shit down. I'm trying to be my brother's keeper. If you don't love love her, then you leave that girl alone. You keep playing with her. Shut that all the way down, 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 down. If you know you don't love her, shut her down, 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 down. If you know you don't wanna, shut her down, 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 down.
I need you to take heed, man. This is your warning. If you're listening,
let me hear you say, oh, you need to leave her. You need to leave her alone. You need to leave her. You need to leave her alone. You need to leave her. Why keep lying to that girl? Messing up her world. Making promises she can't keep. You need to set her free. Why keep lying to that girl? Messing up her world. Making promises she can't keep. You need to set her free. Why keep lying to that girl? Messing up her world. Making promises she can't keep. You need to set her free. Keep lying to that girl. Messing up her world. Making promises she can't keep. You need to set her free. Keep playing with her.
Yo, here we go. We almost there.
You keep playing.
This that live, y'all. Check, check, check. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Yo, can y'all hear me loud and clear? Can y'all hear me loud and clear? I'm trying to figure out how to add this interview joint. Trying to figure out how to add this interview. I ain't been on here in so long, so I'm just gonna have people call in. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have people call in. But shout out to the Dream Team. Shout out to everybody that's here. Oh my God, I'm here. We're here. We're here back on the main page. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tiff. I needed that. I really did. I needed that. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Some unexpected things happened today. And hey, how y'all doing? All of the new folks, all of the folks coming back, all the folks that been here. Listen, we gonna discuss some things, man. We gonna discuss some things. Shout out to everybody that's here. There's too many people to call one by one, so I'm just gonna say a mass hello to everybody on the main page. Y'all see the topic. Tyrese, child support. Is it legal or not? Father versus mother versus government. It's gonna be an open panel. I'm trying to make it open panel, but guess what? Your boy forgot how to operate to have people come on. So what I'm going to do, hold on, but let's see if I did it right. Hold on, let's see. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, got it. Got it. So when I'm ready to go and have my guests, I'm gonna put the link in the chat and I'm gonna post it to the top. Okay, good. Now that I got that going, okay, we gonna jump it off like this, man. I'm happy now. Okay, now we can get some things going. All right. So, I gotta move that around a little bit. Gotta move that there a little bit. I gotta keep that there a little bit. Okay. So, we see what's going on. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now from the jump, my main page is no longer monetized. So you gotta hit the Cash App at $OfficialDanaJay. Some unexpected things happened, but I'm going to hold off on that probably until tomorrow. And then I'm going to go full blast. I am going to need y'all help again. Because I got to raise $1,500. I'm tell y'all that now. I got to raise $1,500. And I'm going to start it tomorrow. So, shout out to Tiffany. She already sent her donation. I appreciate it. Dang, it's like she read my mind before I even did it. But we're going to talk about this child support thing. And no, this what I'm raising for is not for no child support. It's not for nothing like that. I'm going to tell y'all what happened. For y'all that know that anybody that got a car from American Car Financial, you don't know where to send your payments to. And the car company has shut down. So what I did, I took it upon myself, and I sent a certified letter to the company. They sent the letter back because it has dissolved, it shut down, did everything. So I had to transfer the title because nobody know where my title for the car is. So I had to transfer the title from American Car Financial to my name. And I had to take from other aspects to make it happen, or I wouldn't be able to get to work, or I wouldn't have a car. So that's what happened. It is what it is. What's up, CB? The recovery house. What's up, bro? So that's what happened. I had to take a big chunk, and for y'all that was on live with me today, y'all seen me wilding out, because I was mad. Like, I had to pay for a title bond. Then I had to pay for insurance again. Then I had to pay for another tag. I had to pay for the sticker. I had to pay for, what is it? The whole, what is that whole shebang joint? When you pay for the taxes, you coming to find out American Car Financial ain't paid none of the taxes on my car when they had, man, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. I mean, they haven't paid taxes on none of their cars since 2021. So I had to pay all that back. Man. But for y'all that think it's a game, go to YouTube after my live and type in American Car Center. And then type in American Car Financial and watch what you see. Man, so many people, along myself, had to put claims into the Better Business Bureau. It got so bad that their home state, their home state is just crazy. Is it going to talk about child support? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'm talking about child support and I'm talking about everything. So if you don't want to be part, then that's fine. Thank you for hitting the like button, though. So that's what happened. And I had to take from different parts to make sure that was straight. So I'm asking y'all to help me recoup that back. If you can. If not, I totally understand. But the show must go on. However, you seen Tyrese say something crazy. And I thank God for brothers like Tony Curtis, like D Rose. Me and D Rose had a conversation, and we was talking about just shooting a breeze. We wasn't talking about nothing in general. We was shooting a breeze. And I brought up child support, and he was like, nah, bro, it don't work like that, boy. Da, 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 da. Then he found out that I was telling the truth. And he was like, yo, this is crazy. And one thing I can say is that no matter what go on, when me and the brothers have a conversation, we don't judge one another. And if we don't agree with what they saying, what each other saying, we just say okay and let it go. And then we'll go do research and come back and be like, yo, you was either right or wrong. That's what real brothers are supposed to be about. At the end of the day, thanks, Tiff. At the end of the day, I'm not worried about it because God have me regardless. So let's get into this commentary. Where do I want to start? I don't want to start with Tyrese. I want to start with Erica, Imani, and Bambi. That's where I want to start. I'm going to start there. So evidently, for y'all that don't know, I'm doing current events today. If y'all ain't figured it out. Now that y'all don't have to figure it out, I just told you. For y'all that don't know, Love is Beautiful Jones said it definitely shut down. Yeah, it was crazy. Because it's like they ain't pay their customers. I mean, they ain't pay their workers for the whole month. They just came in and said, yo, we done. And people was like, huh? And then they just, leave. They was telling people, leave, go ahead, leave. They had people come and get a car. Yo, people was confused, like, what's going on? So, I'm glad I didn't, man, Jesus Christ. I was about to say something else. But I got to catch myself because I'm practicing a certain type of behavior now. So now that I'm practicing a certain type of behavior, I'm trying to not let certain behaviors get to me so that way I can get it out like that. But matter of fact, I'm going to come back and do a live about American Car Center. I'm telling you what I'm about to do. And I'm about to show you the steps that I took. And we're going to walk this journey together. So, for y'all that don't know, Bambi was married to Scrappy. Erica Dixon never married Scrappy. Imani is Erica Dixon and Scrappy's daughter. But Bambi have 3 kids by Scrappy. We all know who Mama D is. She gonna ride for her son, good, bad, or indifferent. So, evidently, I'm gonna play 2 clips. Let me see, 1, 2 clips. Yeah, that's what I'm starting at first. I'm gonna play 2 clips, right? And I'm gonna let y'all get to the point because Bambi took hers down. But I'm gonna let y'all see exactly how this, really, really, really is going. Okay? We're gonna go like this. I'll move it over. Check it out. Shout out to 9 Mag.
Scrappy's daughter Imani has a few choice words from stepmom Bambi.
Stop playing with my mama. I'm gonna let everybody get in here so y'all can screen record and go post this too. Cause stop playing with my mama, cause we can do this all day. So since we being all the way 100, she posted a paper of when I got in trouble because I was being smart and my mama popped me. That's nothing. Read the whole thing, that is nothing. Second of all, let's tell the truth about how my sister's hair was falling out because you wasn't even washing her hair or bathing her properly. You can't even watch all 3 of your by yourself. You need my dad and a nanny to be with you or your mama 24/7. So let's not talk about parenting. And me and my siblings are very well taken care of. And my mama go 100% for all of us. I don't have to stay in the child place till I'm 18 and you're not finna keep speaking on my part or my mama's part. You cannot love me as a child if you go around making diss tracks about my father or talking about my mama. You don't have no respect. You don't love me, none of that. So cut it out. You don't love nothing. You don't love nothing because if you love me, you wouldn't be online doing all this. This ain't love, sweetie. And I'm going to get you all the way together. Because when I was younger, I couldn't say nothing about it. But don't you ever speak on my mama. And that's on God. You can catch me. I'm 18 now because I tried to be nice and I wasn't going to say nothing. Tell that old lady go take care of her 3. She can't even watch her own 3 by herself. She need my dad to be there. She need a nanny. She got a whole nanny. She can't even. You laid down and had 3, but you can't take care of them. Be for real. And she's trying to go to court. It's so much stuff that y'all don't know. So please stop believing anything that old lady say. She's a liar. She be lying by her age. She been lying by her age for forever. We thinking this lady the same age as my dad. This lady been lying. She only 42, so I don't even understand what she was lying about. My daddy didn't even find out about her real age. So they went to Jamaica in 2021. So let's be for real. Let's talk about all the lies. Like, if we gonna put everything on Front Street, let's put it on Front Street. Like, stop lying. And I got in trouble and I got popped. You showing something that is so old. That ain't nothing. I'm very well taken care of. My parents do everything to take care of me. What do you do to take care of your kids? You don't even be with your kids. You don't even be with your kids. Your kids are always with a nanny. Let's be for real. Let's be all the way 100. Let's be all the way 100. I can add friends, y'all. I can add friends that done been over my house. This lady swears she loved me. This lady don't come to nothing. The only thing that lady came to this year was me running for homecoming queen. That's it. That lady didn't come to no cheer game. That lady didn't come to nothing. So that's not love. Like, stop speaking on me. Stop speaking on me. Don't involve me in nothing that you got going on. And my mama ain't never used me for nothing. My mama ain't got to. My mama has a shop that is paid for. My mama finna buy her house. Is your stuff bought in cash? No. So stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Because we can take it there. And she's still that lady. And like I said, let me tell y'all something. She swear up and down. She embracing it. First of all, she was trying to be petty. She was trying to be petty. She was trying to be petty. She unfollowed me. So you don't love me. You unfollowed me before you made that post. She was trying to be petty. Y'all can call me grown. I don't care. I'm 18 now. I'm putting everybody in check. And everybody that be on that show saying, oh, she showed Imani nothing but love. No, she don't. Y'all ain't never seen that lady around me. Anytime I'm at that house, I'm in my room. She's never around me. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop lying. Like, stop trying to sneak this. Stop trying to sneak this. Ain't nothing wrong with y'all age. Ain't nothing wrong with being 42, but don't lie about it trying to keep up with my mama. You've been trying to keep up with my mama. When my mama bought her store, what you did? Bought your store. She didn't even buy it. She rented. Sit down. Like, no, y'all got me so mad. This what she wanted, I'm gonna give it to her. Because I didn't say nothing for a long time. I said, stop asking me about that lady.
Please stop asking about my stepmom. Stop coming on here asking about that lady. Do y'all see me post with her? Do you see me around her? No. So stop asking me about that lady.
Now she want to do everything Y, X, and Z. Like, please, you don't love me. You don't love nothing. You love the fact that you was able to get with my daddy. You got everything that you wanted. Yes, you did.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, no, I don't care. I don't care no more. I was being calm. I wasn't doing too much. I wasn't saying nothing. And everybody can vouch for me. Y'all could get on lives that Mad kept posting. I say, stop asking me about this. Stop asking me about that. Don't ask me about that. I wouldn't answer no questions. I ain't never said nothing. But you talked about my mama and you talked about my dad. And I could post every reunion. You tried to drag my mama. You tried to say all types of stuff. What now? What now? And my mama was always the first choice. Always. So don't play. My mama always was the first choice. You didn't win not one prize. Stop playing. Take your L and go do something else. And we all well taken care of, and all of our fathers are in our life. My mama don't ever gotta stay with no man to keep up or uphold nothing. You did. And you do. You talk about my mama, baby mama, what you are now, because you divorced now. You finna be divorced. A baby mama with 3 kids. So, like, don't play with my mama. My mama take care of all of us. We are taken care of. I'm doing great in school. The twins are doing great in school. Stop playing. Like, let's be for real. And let's not only talk about that. The real reason why her mama and my granny don't get along is because her mama called me a label, was saying how she was going to, excuse me for cursing, but that's what she said. That's why my granny and her mom don't get along. Let's be for real. Let's tell everything. Like, let's tell everything. Because y'all want to keep, y'all, I was so quiet for so long. Let's talk about everything. I woke up from a nap to this. I woke up from a nap. That's why I look like this. She is 40, 41, 42, one of them. She in the 40s, but she been lying. Ain't nothing wrong with being 40, but why lie about your age? I don't care about them posting me on the shit. They can post me on everything. Y'all could call me grown. I don't care. You not like, stop saying that you love me and you care about me, but you continuously talk about my parents. You cannot love me if you drag my daddy and my mama all the time. That's not love. I am a reflection of my parents. And I was being very respectful. I wasn't saying nothing. I just turned 18. I'm just trying to be positive. Anytime my dad said, I just be like, you know what, daddy, it is what it is. That's between y'all. I don't even get into it. I stay in a child place. But you're not finna keep, like, stop speaking on my mom. Then you was trying to be petty to myself. I'm embracing that. No, you was trying to be petty. You unfollowed me before you even said that. Yo, grown behind unfollowing me because I told them to stop asking me about you. You're childish. You're childish. You're childish. You're childish. Stop speaking on my folks. If you don't like my mom, stop speaking on her. The only reason why my mom even said anything because you was trying to be funny. And I wasn't even trying to be funny, y'all. On God, I wasn't trying to be funny. And if she loved me and care about me the way that she do, and if she knew me, when you love a person, you're supposed to know that if she knew me, then she would know that I wasn't trying to be funny. Because guess what? My mama don't even play about me being disrespectful. If I was being disrespectful on that live, my mama would have for sure came to me and been like, hey, you need to get yourself together. But I wasn't even being disrespectful. Like, I wasn't even trying to be disrespectful at all. If I was trying to be disrespectful, my parents definitely would have came and talked to me about it. But I wasn't. I wasn't even talking about you or saying anything about you. You just keep trying to be funny. I said my stepmom first, then I said, okay, y'all, stop asking about that lady now. Like, I wasn't even trying to be funny to myself. I'm embracing it, shade or not. But why you unfollow me? If you didn't think it was shade or not, then why unfollow me? Girl, go ahead on somewhere. You lie, and you live off of lies. You lie about your age. You lie about your body. Nose done. Stomach, everything is done, y'all. All that natural remedy stuff is a lie. So stop believing it. Thank God for my parents. I don't got to get not one nan filler. I ain't got to get not one nan filler, nan cheekbone, nan nothing. And I was being bare. I wasn't even saying too much. I literally said I wasn't even being petty. What is there to be petty about? What her and my dad got going on don't have nothing to do with me. So why do you keep, like, she just keep, like, doing stuff. And I'm just over it at this point because I'm over it. Talking about some you love me. No, I'm so mad. And if anybody know me, like, anybody that knows me know, I don't even entertain this stuff. But, like, don't get on here trying to fake stuff. Like, she get on here trying to fake make stuff. Like, you don't love me. Just stop talking about me. Stop mentioning me. Just leave me alone. No. Don't mention my mama either. Because every single time you mention my mama, I'm going to chew you up every time. And that's for anybody. Leave my mama out of it. Because my mama did nothing but defend me. She's childish for that, y'all. Like, she unfollowed me. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew it. I was taking a nap. My mom called me. She said, why are they posting all this stuff? So then I go to her page to see, like, I'm like, well, if she ain't posting nothing, then it really ain't nothing. But she did post something. So I'm like, let me look and see if she unfollow me. So I unfollow back. That's how I have a good heart. I wasn't even on nothing. I was literally just saying, stop asking me about her. That's it. That's all. Stop asking me about her. That's it. Like, all I said was, stop asking me about her. That's it. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with me asking y'all online to not ask me about my stepmom? There's nothing wrong with that. I tell y'all, don't ask me about my mom and dad all the time. But that's all I came on here to say.
I'm sorry, hold on. There you go. Whoa. Now, y'all know me. Imani is 18, but I think Imani is overstepping her boundaries. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Imani is overstepping her boundaries? Because even though you're 18, Scrappy is your dad. Erica is your mama. Bambi is your stepmama. Soon to be that lady. And what's weird is hold on. And before I go any further, I'm gonna let y'all see Erica's side. Hold on. And we're gonna look at Erica. Hold on. Shout out to 9 Mag.
Erica Dixon responds to daughter Imani's issues with Bambi.
I'm in a good place. Life is good. Money is good. Like, misery definitely loves company. Miserable people at that. But I'm going live because it's crazy to me how you still on these allegations, Bambi. You and Scrappy tried to have my kids taken from me. Like I said, y'all were some miserable people. You still are miserable. You're so bothered by me, love. And I guess you're just going to continue to be. And I get it. If I wasn't me, I'd be bothered by me too. But here's the thing. Anybody can make a police report. I can go do a police report now and say, I seen some shit, you know what I'm saying, on the money. It's a police report. But what you need to post is the paperwork from the whole investigation, because I went through everything, because I ain't got nothing to hide. My kids are well taken care of. And see, me, love, I can do it with or without a man. That's the difference. So I'm not going to go back and forth with you on social media. I'm not tagging you in those stories or nothing. Like, we just sat down and talked. It got heated. You got up and walked away. So everything that you're saying online, we can meet again. Like, I'm open to it. Let's meet again. And you thought it was a good look for you. It makes you look bad. It proves my point that you are one miserable person. Like, you tried to get my taken from me and you weren't successful. That's why I'm laughing, because you talking about it like but you weren't successful, hun. It was false allegations. And it shows how miserable you are. Like, you got your own now. Like, focus on that. That's just what you need to do. So I'm going to say my piece. And I know E-Money been on live going back and forth. E-Money, stay out of it. Yes, you are 18, but stay out of it. Like, don't go back and forth.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
So somebody said E-Money had your back. I get it. I'm her mom. And, I know she was heated because, like she said, I never said any of this. Like, this is what, y'all was doing. But like I said, I ain't finna do the back and forth. I just came to say my piece. And it is what it is. Yes. See, some of y'all so petty. Making it worse. Somehow she put E-Money in it. Now, granted, she did. But at the end of the day, I got E-Money back. So I'm here to step in. You know what I'm saying? For E-Money, regardless of her being 18, she's still my child. Point blank, period. And we just don't leave that at that, because Atlanta's small. So either way, I'll be seeing you soon. Yeah. Somebody said the palace in shambles. I guess it is. Y'all gotta talk.
So what I'm getting out of that is Scrappy and Bambi got into it, and it trickled down to E-Money. It trickled down to E-Money. Why? I don't know. How? I don't know. Should it have got that far? Heck no. But at the end of the day, I see some folks saying Bambi was wrong. She should have been an adult. It's hard being an adult and overlooking when you got allegations and things and both of y'all throwing allegations together and the one that's involved ain't saying nothing. The common denominator is Scrappy. So if Scrappy is married to Bambi and got a baby by Erica, and then Imani get involved, evidently it's something going on. So you got to address the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is Scrappy. So maybe he's telling Erica one thing, then going back and telling Bambi another thing, and then get mad at Bambi and go tell Mama D. And you know Mama D don't like Bambi, so Mama D going side with Erica, and she don't really like Erica neither, but she picked the lesser of two evils. At that point, bam, fall back. All of y'all are family in different directions. You take your family, you fall back. Erica, you fall back. You take your family, you fall back. Scrap, you know you my dog. But you just gotta fall back and chill. And you gotta gather yourself together. And you gotta know which one you want to rock with. And then it got so bad that Diamond from Crime Mob got involved. And she starts shading Bambi. I'm just like, yo, why is everybody jumping and taking sides? Should nobody take sides? But that's my piece about that. I'm kind of getting through this because now I'm about to get to some harsh stuff. I'm touched. Y'all know I come from a city that don't care about nothing or nobody. I'm touched. I'm going to show 3 videos. Now, mind you, keep the Imani, Scrappy, and Bambi on one side. I'm going to show you 3 videos. If you are a mother and you really love your child or your kids, you're about to cry. I'm going to show 3 videos. And these 3 videos piss me off so bad. I'm not going to tell you why until after. But I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. Now, mind you, I'm from the city. So this hit different with me. Check it out.
Another tragedy in the city, a 12-year-old boy losing his life. WJZ Live at 11 o'clock, and Jessica Albert joins us just outside of City Police Headquarters. Jessica, you were at a vigil held in that neighborhood where Jalen Richards was shot and killed.
Yeah, Rick, that's right. We Are Us, which is a community organization, held a walk in the community where 12-year-old Jalen Richards was killed over the weekend. The group says their goal was to not only check on community members who live in that neighborhood, but also try to encourage them to get involved. Going door to door in the Westport community, checking on neighbors after a tragic shooting over the weekend. Baltimore police say someone shot 12-year-old Jalen Richards with an assault rifle as he was trying to run away Saturday night. The shooter still on the run.
Shooting every day. Not only here, babies, everybody. And no particular person.
Neighbors still in shock are praying for Jalen's mother. He was a 6th grader at Westport Academy.
Well, I know she got to be hurting because I'm a mother. She's hurt.
Community organization We Are Us walked through the neighborhood on Monday. The group's goal is to connect people in the city, especially boys and young men, with resources to keep them off the street. Organizers say they have a new focus.
We've been out here for 5 years, right? We know now that we clearly have to turn our movement more toward the young people.
They want more community members to help them support young people in the city.
So we ask everybody to get involved. It doesn't matter what your position in life for you to get involved in dealing with young people.
Neighbors we spoke with agree that everyone needs to be part of the solution, but some also say there needs to be more opportunities for the city's youth, too.
Why say this, that, and other about the children when ain't nobody trying to do anything to sacrifice for these children?
And while police investigate this shooting, they want to hear from you if you know anything about it. They say you can also contact Metro Crime Stoppers if you'd like to remain anonymous. Reporting live in Baltimore, Jessica Albert for WJZ.
We are dealing with a heartbreaking loss. A child shot and killed with what police say was an assault rifle outside of his home Saturday night. He was just 12 years old. WMAR 2 News' Janae Wright spoke with some people in that neighborhood, and they want better for the city.
People desperately want change here in the city of Baltimore, and they say enough is enough. Police are also fed up. They say an innocent child should not be gunned down in the street.
I lost my nephew to these streets. Westmore, Ivan Bates. We got to pull together a little bit faster. A little bit faster.
Alicia Pulley, the 12-year-old's aunt, along with neighbors, say they're worried about the increase in gun-related deaths among children.
They don't care nowadays, killing little kids. So something had to be done.
The boy was shot by what police are saying was an assault rifle-styled gun. They say he was shot multiple times as he was running from the shooter.
Just because he live in the projects don't mean he a product of his environment. You get what I'm saying? Like, every kid had their day, but it's no excuse for a 12-year-old to get executed the way he did.
He was then transferred to shock trauma, where he later died. Alicia took the news hard when she found out what happened.
We losing the generation. They ain't supposed to lead before us. You hear me now? They supposed to take over and watch after us, y'all.
It's a tragic incident. It's definitely time for something to be done in Baltimore as far as crime goes. And it's a really sad thing for a family that had to bury a 12-year-old.
Once again, people are calling for some type of intervention to be done to get ahead of situations before they escalate.
When we see a child destroyed, depressed, and stressed, they ain't acting up for no reason. They acting up for a reason, and we better find out what the reason is before it go too far.
The community now wants to see justice be served and for the city to find the killer of this young boy.
I miss my little buddy, and they just had to catch who done this to him.
If anybody knows something, please say something, and we appreciate y'all, and we thank y'all for the condolences.
Police are pleading for anyone with information to call police or Crime Stoppers. In Baltimore, Janae Wright, WMAR 2 News.
And we are following that breaking news out of South Baltimore. Police say a 16-year-old was shot in Cherry Hill tonight. Police calling his injuries life-threatening.
It comes as Fox 45 News hears from the family of the 12-year-old shot last weekend. Good evening, I'm Kai Jackson.
And I'm Mary Bubala. We will hear from that family coming up in just a moment.
In the meantime, let's go right to Keith Daniels. Keith is live with more on yet another young victim of Baltimore's violence. Keith?
Well, Kai and Mary, we're live on Carver Road near Cherryland Road. Still a very active scene here. The yellow crime tape is up. Police working behind the crime tape. Police are telling us a 16-year-old male is suffering from a life-threatening gunshot wound, shot in the head. Now, due to the severity of his injuries, homicide detectives have been notified. Police say the shooting happened just before 8 o'clock tonight. The victim at the hospital in critical condition. Now, police are working now to determine exactly what happened, and for now, no suspect information. Of course, when we learn more, we will bring it to you. For now, though, we're live in Cherry Hill. Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
Keith, thank you. Let's hope that 16-year-old makes it. These are just some of the faces, though, of the 9 children under the age of 18 murdered in Baltimore City this year.
Tonight, Fox 45 News is demanding accountability as we hear from the family of 12-year-old Jalen Richards. His mother, aunt, grandmother, and others are mourning his death.
They still was dragging my baby to the streets because he was a minor. The parents is planning funerals for their kids, not planning birthday parties.
I would never, ever be able to touch him again and tell him how much I love him. And it's heartbreaking.
Fox 45 News has extensive coverage of the juvenile crime crisis.
Coming up at 10:30, we will hear the stories of the families mourning the children that they have lost to gun violence and a look at what's behind the nationwide trend.
Our team coverage begins with Mackenzie Frost, who spoke with that 12-year-old's mother and aunt today.
We spoke with Jalen Richards' mom and aunt, who say they were working with the 12-year-old so that he could stay away from the wrong crowd, noting that he was involved in some criminal activity in the past. The two sisters were afraid to show their faces on camera out of fear of retaliation, but their story is raising some serious questions for leaders, and we're pressing them for answers. The sounds of grief.
My son's life ran out, like I said, to the streets of Baltimore City.
From a mother whose 12-year-old son was gunned down in South Baltimore, and an aunt who wants to share more about Jalen Richards. Richards was on house arrest, the family says, for theft charges, and they say it's all because the child was hanging out with an older crowd.
Big people that don't want to take charges and say you're a 12-year-old that you will come home. They still was dragging my baby to the streets because he was a minor.
These feelings echoed by Richards' grandmother.
Carjacking. They had him carjacking. These older children, Jalen don't know how to drive. He was just hanging along for the ride. And them older people had already got a catch on him.
It's not just the family of Jalen's Richards. Patty Hawkins moved her son out of Baltimore because she says he was facing pressures from adults in the city.
It's easier to have children sell drugs for you than you to get a charge yourself to sell drugs. For me to know that my son was struggling with keeping himself out of a gang and didn't know how to communicate with me, that really hurt.
After a law passed during the 2022 General Assembly session, kids 13 and under shielded from facing charges. Now, families say their kids are being recruited by adults to commit crimes. So we sent questions to Mayor Brandon Scott's office asking, is there a trend of adults using children to commit their crimes in the city? If so, should lawmakers at the state level revisit laws shielding some of these kids from charges? What's your message to these families? Mayor Brandon Scott ignoring the questions. We also sent a few to Baltimore Police Commissioner Michael Harrison asking, does Baltimore City have a gang problem? If so, what do you say to Baltimoreans who are concerned about this growing gang activity? Again, no answers. While leaders stay silent about possible policy changes, families are grieving.
The parents is planning funerals for their kids, not planning birthday parties.
And demanding police go after the people getting kids involved in this life of crime.
These older kids out here that he was dealing with got my grandson killed. They took advantage of him.
Before the streets of Baltimore claim another young life.
The street swallowed my grandson. Some grown folks took advantage of my grandson and he's gone.
We pressed lawmakers in Annapolis about what policy changes could be made to address this problem earlier this week. But again, no one responded. In the newsroom, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
Well, we want to know what you think. Are lawmakers refusing to acknowledge how their decisions impact public safety? So far, 100% of voters say yes. The poll is open right now at foxbaltimore.com/vote. On Fox 45 News this morning, we spoke
I'm sorry. I gotta get used to that. Like I say, that really pisses me off. Because at the end of the day, it ain't like they care. Dana, why'd you saying that? And I'm gonna tell you why. Before I left home, Westport always been a murder land. Cherry Hill always been a murder land. Lafayette Projects always been a murder land. Flag House Homes always been murder land. Douglas Projects, murder land. Somerset and Somerset Extensions, murder land, but bearable. I'm missing one. Right at Dunbar Field. I see it too. Latrobe, murder land. And that's just east side. So they take away Flag and replace it with whatever that place is. Matter of fact, I used to live down there. They take Lafayette and replace it with PVG, Pleasant View Gardens. They take Somerset, and I don't know what's there right now. Haven't been home to find out. I'm pissed. No, that's not where they filmed the corner at, Judah. I'm pissed. And what make me pissed is that you have a mayor that went to a rival school with me. And everybody thought that he was going to be the change. Everybody thought that he cared. Coming to find out, he's all about an agenda group. Y'all know the agenda group I'm talking about. So, if you can't respond back to the people, why the hell are you the mayor? And seeing stuff like that pisses me off. Because I believe the mayor need to be transparent. Now, you see a group out there that's out there talking about, oh, and they making noise. But why did it take for a young man who's a troubled teen? He ain't even a teen. He a preteen. He's a troubled preteen. Got a rap sheet already. For him to get killed, and then y'all want to march the streets. Well, here's where I spin the block. Where was that boy's mother? How was she able to get on the goddamn news and say, they taking my baby and parading him around the streets? Oh, don't think I'm just talking about the mother. Where was his father? That's his father's job to make sure his son don't be out in the street. That's not the mother's job. Sometimes the mothers need to put forth a little effort to the father there, but the father need to be there, right there. That's a father's job. You don't let none of your offspring go to the street before it's time. And you're supposed to be a mover and respected in the streets to the point where when somebody see your offspring walking, oh, that's such and such son. Chill with that, yo. Where's the respect? You want me to tell you where the respect went at? 1973. And I'm bringing this all full circle because we still talking about child support. This is just part one. 1973. Or it might have been before then. When the government said, do you know how we can break up the families? Let's introduce them to welfare and make a stipulation where the father can't be in the household. Some people, some families overcame that and did what they had to do. But some families just can't do it. And grandmamas are getting younger and younger by the day. When I came up and I did something wrong, my next door neighbor beat my tail and then called my mom and my grandmama And then when they came home, I got a beating again. But now that's called abuse. But I never knew that type of abuse to really shift me off to the streets. I thank God for stuff like that now. And like I said, I don't expect a lot of numbers in here because a lot of people don't want real shit. But if I came in here talking about some dumb stuff, it would have been packed to the brim. 400, 500 people would have been here. But nah, I'm talking about saving lives now. Where are these pastors at? That talk about, oh, come to my church. I keep saying it. Ministry is not in the four walls no more. It's cool to have a service, but you got to find time to get in that community. And when you're not in that community, the devil will sit in your community. And when you let the devil sit in your community, you never know what's going to happen. But every Sunday, your doors of the church is open. Every Sunday, and you collecting a big offering. So what about, I'll give you Monday off. So what about Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? Why are y'all not going to the doors? Praise the Lord, mother. Church is open on Sunday. Can I pray with you? And do you have anything you want to talk about? Sometimes you just don't know. A little visit just to say, I'm coming past to say hi, see you Sunday, it'll brighten somebody's day. And now that I even got word that at the last meeting with the government is urging the pastors not even to go in church. And the government is urging the pastors of the churches not to even go in the communities no more. That's crazy. That's true, Judah. We are the church. But also, the Bible said that we must fellowship daily. So, I'm lost about this. And then they come on here, oh, the mayor not responding. You know why the mayor not responding? Because the mayor pockets is lace. And you know why the head of the police department ain't responding? Because the pockets are lace. You know why the governor ain't giving a hell? Because Hogan allegedly stole over millions. Ask yourself this question. When we came up in Baltimore, yes, it was bad. And the crack epidemic destroyed us. But as youth, we had recreation centers to go to. We had programs to go to. When we went to the rec, we had BNBL. And we had Project Survival. And we had Each One Teach One. We had something round the clock. Every time the school weather changed, and we had another thing going. And we had Project Survival for the summer. From what I heard today, the city of Baltimore is selling the recreation centers. They closed them all down. And they're selling them. So what the kids do? They hang out on the street and they go get on dirt bikes and four-wheelers. And what the police department do? They hit them off the dirt bikes. They don't want them in the street. Okay, what is the alternative? When they took them off the dirt bikes, they broke in the police department and stole their horses and started riding the horses. These kids need an alternative. The mama trying to be young and still trying to drop it like it's hot and being on the block and going to custom house. And the daddy trying to be a hustler out there, still trying to rap at 50 years old, trying to bring out his first mixtape. And the grandmama don't even know how to cook pork and beans and hot dogs. She microwaving everything. So these kids is looking for help. Monday through Friday, what? Police sirens all day, every day. Gunshots in certain areas all day, every day. Where's the alternative? And you can't say, go head down to Bentlow Rec and go hoop. You can't say that no more. And you can't say, go to Oliver and hoop. You can't say that no more. You can't say, go to Madison and go hoop. You can't say that no more. You can't say none of that. So next, what is the alternative for it all? It's always one that want to feel important. Juicy Love, I did all of that. But I'm quite sure one of my mods got you right. And you don't know where I've been. And if you wasn't chasing me, and you wouldn't know what's going on, but I see that you chasing R. Kelly to a T. I know the man, you don't know him, so what are you trying to sleep with him? Make it make sense. Like I was saying, what is the alternative for the youth? The city doesn't care. The city is corrupt. If y'all can remember, I had my cousin Duncan on here, and Duncan told me if I was to run for mayor, that I would get killed because I won't abide by their rules. And I've had that mindset. I've had that cross my mind a couple times to actually sit down with some folks and put together a plan and run for mayor for the next election. I thought about that. But then I thought about the type of mayor. What type of mayor would I be? I've seen, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've seen 7 mayors. And I've seen how they all ran their campaign. You can't be too straight. You can't be to the left. You can't be to the right. You can't really stand up for what's right because you always have an opposition group somewhere. So if I was to run for mayor, what type of mayor would I be? You know what I mean? What type of mayor would I be? The first thing I would do is open the Rex back up. You know your city bad when they close the police athletic center. First thing I would do is open the Rex up. And I will give these youth jobs. I will put police at these rec centers. No drug dealers coming in here. And because I know that some cops are selling drugs and are extorting these kids in the hood, I will do frequent stops. Not just at these centers, but I'm going to these kids' houses. I'm going to watch these officers while they on the clock. That's the type of mayor I be. I would be the type of mayor that wouldn't give a damn what the public say. I'm going to do what I feel as though is right. And opening these recs up, I'm going to create a budget where the Department of Parks and Recreation can have it going. And why these kids working? Because truth to be told, a lot of these kids that's out here on the street, they want to work. They don't want to be out on the street, but they want to work. And that's the only work they can get. Let's go knock on these doors. When I was part of the little program that I was part of, called the Bridges Project, you will be surprised the way these kids living. I never forget. A kid by the name of Chris. I ain't gonna say his last name. But his mother brought him to the Bridges Project because she said that he was out of control. And in the meeting, I asked, what did he do? She said he beat up his sister and put his sister in a microwave and turned it on high. I said, oh. Then she said, I work and I have a good house, have a good stable environment for him. Our job was to go and spend 2 hours with that kid. Check on him in school. Also check on him at home. In school, he was perfect. No problem. But when I went to go check on him in school, perfect. No problem. I went to his house. I'm just going to say this. His mama shouldn't have had no kids. In cases like that, the government was supposed to step in. But you know what the government say? We ain't going to step in stuff like that. I know both of them, Judah, very well. In cases like that, we ain't going to step into that. But if a mother go to the school and whip their child for showing out, then the school officials are mandated to call CPS. And CPS got to come get that child and chastise that mother. I'm going to go here. And I know Warren going to kill me for this. But when Warren got beat up at Lake Clifton, Sheila Dixon came 2 days later and transferred him out of Lake Clifton and sent him to Calvert Hall. We all clown Warren. Oh, you going to a white school, this and this and this and this. You ain't coming hanging with the fellas in the hood. Warren was still trying to hang around, but he was like, yo, I'm bettering myself. Most of us went to HBCUs. He went to Maryland. He played in the national championship and went to the NBA. Most of us either did coaching, acting, and relocated. He got a wife on the Housewives of Potomac. See what I'm saying now? Not saying that his route was better than ours, but let's keep it a buck. When you have resources, you can reach out and be better. But every summer, Warren came to the Dome. Every BNBL, you always knew what was going down. You had Duty and his squad. Rest in peace, Big Squirrel. You had Duty and his squad versus Murdoch and his squad versus Bucky Lee and his squad versus Coach Herman and all of us. And the crazy part is I was the only East Side kid hooping with the West Siders. Bentlow was on the West Side. I ain't want to play at Cecil. I ain't want to play at Oliver. I ain't want to play at Madison. I wanted to play at Bentlow. You feel me? The only East Side kid hooping with West Side cats. But then when it was time to go to high school, everybody was like, yo, Dana. But they ain't called me Dana, then they called me Gooseneck. But it's like, yo, Goose, are you coming to Southwestern? Nah, nigga, I'm going to Lake. And see, and people don't understand that I went to Lake and I'm going to speak about myself because I'm a success story. I wasn't supposed to graduate. I wasn't supposed to do none of that. I wasn't even supposed to make it to high school. I got put out of elementary school for fighting, for bringing knives and guns to school. I graduated middle school, but they told me I couldn't walk across the stage because I caused a disturbance in an auditorium 3 weeks before. So they mailed my mama the papers. Oh, well. I went to Lake, and I was so talented that I had people, upperclassmen, doing my work for me, and I never went to class. I only went to 3 classes: gym, lunch, home economics. I would go to homeroom, check-in. I would go to each class and check in. Why? Because I was afraid that the teacher was going to ask me to get up and read in front of the class. At that time, I didn't know how to read. So I stayed away. So I stayed away. It wasn't until I got put out of school. I got put out of Lake. And I had to go to Job Corps, where I had to learn how to read. And once I started learning how to read, I just can't stop reading. But at the end of the day, we had resources, but I ain't want it. I knew how to play drums. I knew how to sing. I knew how to caress people. I knew how to hang with the chicks. I knew how to rock with the fellas. I knew how to play ball, football and basketball. I did it. I knew how to play baseball. I played baseball up until I got hit in the head with a hard ball. Matter of fact, if I can't fight, then I'm good. I can't do this. So what I'm saying is, what we seeing is now the fake outcry after the scare tactic. And what we did was the stuff that we had in place, we took for granted. Every day. I was catching a 15 out of school. I'm at the 5 to the 15. I'm going to West Side. Some people might not believe it, but if you ask any of my family members, and some of them on here watching now, I was the only one in my family that really didn't know how to read, but I knew colors. And I would catch the bus from the east side to the west side by myself. I was very impatient. So when I look at what's going on, and I hear people say, oh, well, the father's not there. I'm gonna go to child support, and I'm gonna do this. Listen, I'm gonna ask 2 questions. And before I open these lines up. No, I'm gonna ask 2 questions, then I'm gonna read something. And I'm gonna ask 2 questions, I'm gonna read something, and I'm gonna play 2 videos. And before I open these lines up. Question number 1. for the fellas, why are we entering into these women unprotectedly, knowing that we ain't gonna stick around? Let's keep it a buck. Now I'm about to get intimate with it. Because you got 1/3 that want to do right. You got 1/3 that's just saying it's whatever. You got another third who just saying, I'm just trying to get some, and that's it. So I'm going to pick on the last 1/3 today, because this is a 3-part series. I'm going to pick on the last 1/3 today. Why are we entering into these women unprotectedly, knowing that we ain't going to stay there? Women, why are you allowing men to give you the bare minimum, and then you want to run the child support knowing that you can't take care of the child? So those are 2 questions. And I know people are going to jump on here and people going to talk, and that's what I want. I want to hear what I want to hear what people have to say. So, first things first. I know y'all heard about it. A judge, Tyrese, called out before his child support hearing, ordered the singer to pay $636,000 in child support and attorney fees. And then it says Tyrese appeared in Fulton County Court on Tuesday to continue his child support dispute with Samantha Lee Gibson, according to TMZ. The hearing was held because the singer-actor refused to pay $10,000 a month he was ordered to pay in August because he believed the judge was prejudiced against him. Tyrese felt $10,000 was excessive while on the stand, since he believes Samantha Lee doesn't need that much because she makes enough money to care for their daughter, Soraya. Earlier today, he also made a video criticizing Judge Kevin Farmer and requested civil rights lawyers Ben Crump and Martin Luther King III to defend him. On the other hand, Farmer found Tyrese in contempt for failing to pay the required child support charge and was sentenced to pay $237,944 in overdue child support. This right here say Tyrese calls on help of black leaders after being ordered to pay $10,000 a month in child support, accusing Judge Kevin Farmer of being a racist. Let's see what he say.
.22. That way you can set up cameras and you can document everything that's going to be discussed. Because this is all public record and public knowledge, there's nothing confidential about our case. It's all very public. We're going to be discussing Samantha's motion for contempt because she's in contempt of court. We're going to be discussing Special Master's motion for contempt. We're also going to be discussing Samantha's motion for attorney's fees, and we're also going to be discussing my motion for attorney's fees. You were supposed to pay for your own attorney since you want to argue about the validity of our court case. And my family, Attorney Benjamin Crump, to join me. I'm asking Ambassador Andrew Young, the ex-mayor of Atlanta, and one of my nearest beloved brothers and friends to meet me. I'm asking Martin Luther King III, my brother, to meet me in the courthouse. That's what I want. And I want this man to do exactly what he's there to do on that bench.
Now watch this. Ms. Bernie Madoff, this is a made-up name, Negro, please, you're worth 10 plus million, and you don't want your daughter, son, your flesh and blood, to live the life he or she became accustomed to while you and their mother were together. If you need more than 10 million to live off of, then I suggest you don't live beyond your means. Love your music. And it says, additionally, Tyrese was ordered to pay $399,000 for Samantha Lee's attorney fees. He also has to pay $17,000 for special master appointed by the judge to mediate minor issues during the case. Black Twitter reacted to the latest update and said Tyrese should have made better decisions before the hearing, referencing the video he made about Judge Farmer and keeping up with child support payments. Okay, so this is some of the stuff they've been saying, right? Some of the stuff they're saying, right? Okay. Now, here's where the sugar honey iced tea hit the fan. And here's where the split in thought's going to come from. You're going to have people saying things that they feel as though it is. So I'm going to start with Tiffany. No, I'm start with Judah. Comment. I'm going to read. Some of these women is there for money gain, okay? That why you must know your worth, okay? Oh, hell no. If he was a Caucasian man, he wouldn't pay that much, okay? A lot of these females don't even want to be in relationships, nor either. I'm just saying. They be set in their ways early, okay? They want to take everything damn thing. They want to take everything damn thing from us, okay? Typo no more, okay? Toy said, wait a minute, Dana. Some women just don't run to the child support office because we can't afford to take care of the child. The mother needs help, assistance from the dad without asking. I agree. Toy said, the court was not in the bedroom, facts, with us while we were bumping and grinding, right? Do you know what's up? Yep, I do. Toy, some women, but why would they ask the child support? Are they going to do is spend it on themselves and not the children? I have seen that done, okay? Look at these women out here recording their children being the bruise, huh? But they won't child support, okay? Toy, the woman should pay child support too, okay? That lady do not need all that money, okay? If me and the dad have an argument outside the court, that's different. But do as I do, as if I wasn't present in the child's life. It's always automatic for us to do what a mother do, okay? Judah, I don't disagree with that at all. If the mother is not present, she should pay child support, okay? Okay. Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna play this.
Got another good one for you. Child support was declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Supreme Court decisions are a judge's Achilles heel. It is their death knell. When you find Supreme Court decisions supporting your case, it's a wrap. Okay, let me read it to you. It's delicious. Okay, child support was declared unconstitutional in a Minnesota Supreme Court ruling for violating the separation of powers required by the Minnesota Constitution in Article 3, Section 1. Further, child support agencies actions are also unconstitutional due to lack of probable cause. You don't even have to find case law. Just quote everything that I just said, put that in a notice, and send that to the clerk of court. And notate your case number if it's in the court, or send it to the child support agency with your case number with the child support agency or the court. It's a wrap. It's a thing of beauty. But yes, you can learn how to legally close your own child support case.
Over. There was a historic case in the Supreme Court that they just held April 14th, 2023. They ruled that you have the right to walk inside of your child support hearing today and say, I want my case heard by an Article 3 federal judge. Child support hearings are over. The News Civil Liabilities Alliance said they commend the courts for their decision that will allow their client to have her case heard before Article 3 federal court rather than be subject to endless series of unlawful agency hearings. Child support hearings are over. You do not have to have your case heard by these administrative, fake judicial judges, actors. It's over. It says for decades, Americans have been held before agencies which act as investigator, prosecutor, judge, and their first court of appeals. Shout out my guy, Child Support Made Simple. He brought it to my attention. ChildSupportIsFraud.com. But you already know, take care of them kids though, because this ain't no get out of jail free card. But hey, these fake judges, they're over. Walk in there, I want an Article 3 federal judge. Yo.
Like I said, I know the lady's gonna get mad at me for that, but I gotta call it for what it is. Child support is unconstitutional. It separates the powers of the family. It separates the powers of the court. It separates the right of family passage. Now, I put the link up in the chat. Y'all come on in. Let's have discussion number 1. Because I know some deadbeats gonna be like, oh, yo, I don't gotta take care of the kid. Nah, that's not what that's for. As Toy said, the court wasn't in the bedroom when y'all was body rocking, knocking boots all night long. So guess what? Take care of little Ray Ray. Take care of little Michelle. Mothers, stop using y'all offspring as pawns. If that nigga don't want me, he can't see it. He can't see the baby. He gotta want me, give me some money, and give me something to see the baby. What if he don't want to be with you no more? Let's talk the dying truth. What if he used you to get a kid? And that's all he wants is the kid. Fellas, what if she used you to get a kid? And that's all she wanted was the kid. These are the conversations that people are going to run from. Like I say, I put the link at the top of the chat. Hop in. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Because now that we know that it's unconstitutional, now the question for the ladies is, will y'all continue to participate in fraudulent activities? Fellas, now that y'all know child support is unconstitutional, would you continue to be a deadbeat and stay away from your kids? Even on down, you know what? Let's go here. Even on down to the fellas who haven't seen their kids in a while, right? Or years. At the end of the day, you have to get to the point where even if you and that mama can no longer be friends, you gotta be willing to rebuild with your offspring. Folks don't understand that real fathers that went through stuff like that, we can't wait for that day that we can rebuild with ours. And I tell everybody that. If you can get back with that mama, that's a plus. But your main focus should be your offspring. Anything after that is a plus. Chalk it up as God giving you a blessing. But some conversations need to be had. And respect and boundaries need to be put in place. Now, I should have known wasn't nobody going to hit the link on this one. But they barely want to call in on the other stuff. Let me see what y'all saying. I wouldn't call it child support. I would call it supporting the government because they get a part of it too. Why not all of it go toward the children? The government get more than a part of it. The government get 80 cents on a dollar. Toy said, Dana, it only separate when the other is not doing their part. If you don't give me a reason to go down to the child support office, I won't go. Not true, Toy. And I'm going to show you. Not true. I'm going to show you. Toy, now you know that's BS. Most women are not like that. Women get W-2s, but they love to talk about child support more than any. If y'all need help, go get W-2. That means that come directly from the government, not the fathers. But they want both, okay? Now, Dana, you are talking about immature women not women who take care of their when it comes to y'all kids, okay? These women want to control these men, okay? Most chicks want that damn child support regardless just because they can get it, okay? Judah, exactly, okay? Everyone needs to support their kids. Facts. DV, it is a lot of women and who just want the quality time and help. I always get my own with or without a man. Facts. On. Okay. At Toy, that's you though. Not all women think that way. Facts. So let's read something. Why Georgia's child support guidelines are unconstitutional. Prior to the adoption of Georgia's child support guidelines codified on OCGA 19615 herein the guidelines, in 1989, child support was determined by balancing the needs of the child against the non-custodial parents herein the NCP ability to pay. In Georgia and other jurisdictions using similar criteria, this resulted in wildly varying obligations. In an effort to bring some predictability and uniformity to child support awards, the federal government mandated the use of economically based numeric guidelines as a requirement for a state's continued receipt of federal funds under Title 4D of the Social Security Act. Hold on. So you mean to tell me the state, in order for them to continue to get funds from the federal government, they have to put the fathers on Title 4D program of the Social Security Act Administration. You know what Title 4D is? Child support. That's the same fund that when you go to college, it's called an unsecured Pell Grant. It's called the Title 4D Pell Grant. So it says the guidelines adopted by Georgia were taken with little modification from those used by the state of Wisconsin, a slave state. Hereinafter, the Wisconsin model. Unfortunately, the NCPs in Georgia, the Wisconsin model was designed for use in low income and poverty situations in which the obligors pay little, if any, income tax. As a result of the erroneous economic assumptions upon which these guidelines are based, low-income NCPs are often pushed below the poverty income level, and higher-income NCPs pay grossly excessive child support payments, which are tantamount to hidden alimony. Now you see why Tyrese is going off. Previously, the federal law in effect in 1989 rewarded states based on total dollars of child support collected. Those laws were amended in 1998 to reward efficiency of collection rather than gross collections. That is, from 1989 to 1998, the federal government provided welfare and collection incentive funds to the states based on the gross amount of the total child support payments recovered from non-custodial parents, thus creating a corresponding incentive to establish support obligations as high as possible without regard to appropriateness of amount. The 1998 revision bases welfare and incentive funding on the percentage of child support awards collected, thus rewarding efficient recovery of appropriate awards. The effect of the earlier federal statute and Georgia's adoption of Wisconsin-style guidelines is one of the most onerous child support schemes in the country, and one which violates both substantial due process and equal protection guarantees of the constitutions of the United States and the state of Georgia. How do the guidelines work? The guidelines calculate presumptively child support obligations based on a range of percentages of non-custodial parents' gross income with no consideration for payroll deductions for federal and state income tax, Social Security, mandatory insurance contributions, etc. Furthermore, current tax laws grant all tax benefits to the custodial parent, hereinafter the CP. In Georgia, trial courts are powerless to apportion tax benefits absent an agreement between the parties. While the guidelines provide some 18 bases for departing from the presumptive award, there is no guidance as to how they are to be applied, and they are so seldom addressed as to be non-existent in any practical sense. Let us examine how the application of Georgia's guidelines would affect a hypothetical typical couple. Example 1. Dick and Jane have filed for divorce. They have 2 children. Dick's gross income is $30,000 per year, and Jane's is $21,000 per year. Assume they both pay federal and state income taxes, Medicare, and Social Security, with no insurance or retirement contributions, and that during their marriage. They both supported their children from their combined after-tax take-home pay of $41,069. In the divorce, Jane is awarded physical custody of the children. Dick is given alternating weekend and holiday visitation with some longer stretches in the summer. He is also ordered to pay 25.5%, the midpoint percentage of his gross monthly income as child support, or $638 a month. Dick's after-tax take-home pay, from which he supported his children while married, is now $1,912. The $638 he has been ordered to pay is in reality then 33% of Dick's after-tax take-home pay. Thus, after paying his basic child support, Dick has $1,274 left from which to pay rent, utilities, automobile loans, insurance, and maintenance, food, health insurance, and clothing. In addition, he will also have to pay to feed, house, and clothe his children during visitation periods, not to mention birthday and Christmas presents. Jane, on the other hand, now takes home $1,752 after taxes. She then received tax-free $638 from Dick for a total monthly net income of $2,390. It should be noted that even before receiving Dick's child support payment, Jane's child tax credits and earned income credits of $246 comes up to $2,952 annually. Almost totally offsets the $248 in federal and state income tax. Social Security and Medicare, for which she is liable after taxes and child support, Jane now nets $28,677 annually, or 70% of the combined marital net income. Dick's after-tax, after child support net income is $15,296. Interestingly, Dick makes 58% of their combined gross income of $51,000. Oh, it's the same number, Toy. 404-914-7986. So, example 2. Oh, this is crazy. Assume that with only one child, Dick made $70,000 per year, gross, or $62,950 federal taxable income, and Jane made only $40,000 or $28,150 in federal taxable income. After the divorce, Dick's after-tax income would be $46,631, $70,000 less than $14,300 federal income tax, $3,713 state income tax, $4,340 Social Security tax, and $1,015 Medicare tax. These calculations include the $4,300 federal standard exemption for Dick and $6,350 for Jane as head of household, a $2,750 personal exemption for each, and a $2,750 child exemption and $500 child care for Jane. Dick then pays Jane $1,400, 20% per year as child support, which is non-taxable income for Jane. Net after tax, after child support incomes, Dick makes $32,631 and Jane makes $45,533, or 14% over her gross. It should be noted that such excess is not just a matter of a few dollars. In the first example, Dick's $638 monthly obligation is 15%, or $81 higher than in North Carolina, 28%, or $141 more than South Carolina, 21%, or $112 higher than Alabama, and $11 higher than in Florida. In the second example, Dick's $1,167 obligation is 80%, or $518 per month higher than the average obligation for his and Jane's income levels in all four of the aforesaid states. And these figures presume no visitation. Any visitation agreement would entail further reductions. In addition, although these states' guidelines consider custodial parent income, parent income, they ignore tax benefits, result in a higher standard of living for the custodial parent, and exceed actual child care costs. And you thought divorce was an equitable proceeding. I'm going to stop there with that one because I want to take some calls. And tomorrow we're going to pick up with the economic problems. and we're going to look at some more film, and we're going to look at some more slides. But I want y'all to call in. I'm going to put the call-in number up there. Call in. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Because what's going on, I know. Okay. I am going to announce Kim Foxx is not running for re-election. She is trying to get the hell out of Dodge and before Rob come home to sue her. You feel me? That's what's going on. She's trying to get the hell out of Dodge before Rob gets home to sue her. That's all. Let's see. You said what? Wow. Yeah. That's some evil mess. Yeah, I'm sick of this damn government. Okay. What's it calling out? Right there, Toy. Wisconsin is the #1 racist state. Facts. Toy, top of the screen. Women think they supposed to need help, but a man don't hum. My nephew can't see his daughter, but he has to pay child support. Not right. Facts. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Hey, Dana, this Toy.
Hey, what's going on, Toy?
Hey, now you know I usually be asleep around this time, so I'm a little half sleepy. But
Right.
I, just want to call in. Even though my children are grown, I still, can kind of touch bases on what you're implying to and make, a comment about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I see Judah and DV, they going hard up in there, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean any harm by it. I just have a comment about it,
Speak on it, Toy.
I'm different. I'm a different type of woman. I've always worked hard. I've never...
Hold on for a second, Toy. Hold on. Cause I want people to hear what you got to say, so I'm going to raise this mic up.
Okay.
I want people to hear this. Because it's not a lot of good women out here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and say what you about to say.
I just feel like, I'm a different type of woman. I'm the type of woman, I don't make a man pay child support. You shouldn't have to. Because, and it's how I was raised. I've always been raised as independent to do what I need to do. You shouldn't have to make a man pay child support for his child. You shouldn't have to take a man to child support down there, to pay child support, and it all boils back on the type of man that you chose, So, and sometimes, you're not that lucky. Sometimes you win some and you lose some. So, sometimes you got to deal with the cards that was laid out for you. So, I understand that as well, but I'm not going to depend on nobody to take care of his child. He automatically knows to take care of his child. And, and I understand how Judah was stating, a lot of women are not like that. But you chose that woman. You chose to sleep with her. A lot of times, see, that's where y'all head be thinking, not the real head be thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you got to just deal with it. Whether we want to raise our child or not, we always have to raise our child. We don't get no choice. Y'all can leave out of this world. We don't get no choice unless the mother dies giving birth. We automatically, take care of our child. So what do you guys do in that situation? Because, see, y'all left with a choice. If y'all ain't ready to be no daddy, then what do y'all do?
Okay. Let's go there.
Okay.
Well, since you took it there, I got to go there with you.
You can go there.
Right.
It don't really matter to me, because I know you too. And I know how you are.
Right. Listen.
And you know how I am.
Right. Listen.
I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing. I'm about to go there. So if you ready, I'm ready.
Okay, so let's go there. Every father and mother, notice I'm not saying parent. Every father and mother have a choice. The problem is some of us exercise wrong choices. However, you said that us men think with the wrong head. That go both ways.
It's the truth.
But that go both ways, because some of y'all cats get the itching, and then
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that at all, bro.
Right.
I'm really not denying it, because it's vice versa. We all make mistakes.
Right.
But when you have a child, you can't think about the mistakes you made, because the child is relevant now. So therefore, none of you have excuses. If I don't have no excuse, you shouldn't either. It shouldn't even be no argument whether you're ready or not.
So let me ask you
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
So let me ask you this. Since we all know the kid for the offspring come from the dad first, right? Okay.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about child.
Listen. Let's just say you go to have the child, right? And the dad say, look, me and you ain't getting along. I want you to go work and I want to raise our child. Would you tell him no?
He said what now?
Okay. Let's just say that you done had the baby. And he said, and he told you, me and you can't be together. I just want our child. I want to raise our child.
Okay.
Would you tell him?
Did he tell me that while we was effing?
Listen.
Or did he tell me that after the child? Because it's a different feeling when you're effing somebody. Don't be telling me anything I want to hear, and you didn't use protection. If you felt that way, don't just leave the responsibility on me. You have a responsibility as well. So if you felt this way all this time, don't try to put it off on me now, because you could have easily used protection as well.
But listen, he's telling you. He pretty much told you that he want to raise his child, but he don't want you.
Okay. And?
Would you?
He don't want me. Okay.
Would you allow him to raise the child?
No, we don't raise it together, because you didn't ask me if I wanted my child.
But see,
you didn't ask me on how I felt about it. If you didn't ask me my feelings, then what do we got to talk about?
Okay, so
you only going by the way you feel. That's not fair to me.
Right. So let me ask you this. Let's reverse this thing. What if you go to tell him that you pregnant, right?
Uh-huh.
And he tell you get an abortion. I don't want that motherfucking baby.
Okay.
And you choose to keep it.
Okay.
Is he still mandated to pay child support?
He absolutely is, because if he felt that way before fucking me, excuse my French, if he felt that way, he should have protected himself. Don't just leave the responsibility up to me. Because if you knew that you didn't want no child, don't be doing that shit to me and leave the bag all on me. Because you have some responsibility too.
Watch this. But he told you up front, I don't want that child. Get rid of it.
But that's what I'm saying. That all comes with maturity. Mm-hmm. If somebody tells me that up front, we definitely I'm gonna make sure that we use protection, whether I want to or not. But if you coming to me like that, that shows me, where our relationship is. But I'm gonna use it anyway. Protection anyway.
Hold on. Tiffany said, no, that's not right. He told you he don't want he don't want a kid. See? Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying.
If he told me that before then, he got to come prepared.
No, listen.
You just can't be sitting up here fucking everybody. What? Just think if he's fucking about 10 women.
Toy going on.
I'm sorry, I forgot. But just say if he doing that to 10 women, he gonna tell 10 just because he said that make it right?
You know what? Listen. I agree with everything you said. I'm just giving you scenarios.
I mean, I understand that. I understand a lot of men have scenarios, but you have to own up to your own accountability. Don't put yourself in that situation if it's something that you don't want. Just because she's a dime, just because she has a nice body, You have to control your own hormones.
But
you have to control this. If this is not what you want, if you know that this is just only a FUCK, then you ought to, take accountability and be, be respectful of yourself.
All right, so watch this, Toy.
Okay.
What if he found out he didn't want the kid until after you was already pregnant?
Like I just said.
Ooh.
You already having thoughts.
That's a big one right there.
Listen. It all boils down onto your mindset. Your mindset. It's a mindset thing, Dana. If I know, like right now, I'll be 50 this year.
Right.
And I know goddamn well I ain't trying to have no babies. You think I'm gonna go out there and put myself in that position to have a baby? No. I'm mature in my head. I'm not gonna put myself in that predicament.
But if it happened, then what?
It just happened. That's where God wanted it to be, because that's in God's hand. So that means that we both gonna talk about it, because you laid down with me, knowing the circumstances.
So
it's not always 100%. So if you gonna lay down with me knowing the circumstances, you have to take some accountability to it.
So
we're gonna talk about this thing.
So question, so if he realized after y'all done had to do and you done got knocked up, and he realized after your mood swings, like, I'm not doing this shit.
You said mood swings?
Yeah.
Where does that come in at?
Yeah, I'm just
you
saying.
You think about mood swings when you effing me, right?
Listen.
You're just thinking about how good it is at that moment.
Listen.
So you're talking about mood swings? Now, come on now.
Listen. And then he just realized, like, oh, I can't do this.
At what point is he saying that? At what point? In the middle of us having sex?
No. In the middle of you being knocked up. About 5 months. 6 months.
That's because the reality didn't hit him.
Right.
He's realizing, like, man, the pee was good, but I ain't ready to be no daddy.
Right.
But I didn't even strap up.
Right.
Or even if that did, look, if you feel like that this is not the woman for you, see, that's what I'm saying. People ought to realize that it's a lot comes in play when you're having sex with somebody.
Right.
You're connecting spiritually when you're having sex with somebody. You just can't go out here having sex with anybody, but it happens. It's reality. It happens. That's why you need to pick and choose the situations that you be in. That's why when you grow older and you be like, man, if I can change who I had sex with or the things that I've done, I'll change it, because when you know better, you do better. You wouldn't be out there doing all the stuff that you was doing when you were younger, because you know better now. I'm not going to put myself in that situation.
You want to know the truth, Toy?
Exactly. People need to court first. You need to find out who you're dating. You need to find out if you're dating a sociopath.
You want to know the truth, Toy?
Or, go ahead.
But I'm going to keep it a buck, and I'm going to use me. I never regretted who I had sex with. But you know what I did regret?
Mm-hmm.
I did regret me being younger and being immature the way I was. And can I always hell no. Can I always look back at, I wish I was the way I am now back then. But then if I was the way I was back,
conversation about your situation too, because you're in denial about a lot of your situations.
No,
and we don't agree with your situation because
I'm not in denial about nothing.
You were wrong.
Listen, Toy, I'm not in denial about nothing, and I'm gonna tell you why. Mm-hmm. Because you can't tell me something is good, but then tell me it was bad.
That's not what I'm talking about, though, Dana.
Okay.
You don't think that it was wrong for that to happen. You didn't look at it like that. But it really is what it was.
But you can't tell me something is good, but it's bad.
Right now, what happened?
Everybody already know.
Crazy.
No, everybody already know. Everybody already know. I just don't want to keep repeating it.
How old were you, Dana? 10 or 8?
I was 8.
You were 8. You didn't think that it was wrong for a woman.
And she was 27.
Okay, she molested you, Dana.
Listen.
She molested you. Whether you look at it that way, she was in the wrong.
Listen.
You didn't know nothing about sex.
Listen.
Okay? She taught you about sex, which was the wrong way. You 8 years old, bro.
Listen.
Let a person try to have sex with my 8-year-old. You don't. Okay, let me put it to you this way: if somebody tried to have sex with your daughter at 8 years old, how would you look at it?
My kids can't have girlfriends until they, and my kids can't have boyfriends and girlfriends until they're 25.
You can't justify that. And I'm not going to justify that either, even though you've grown older. But I always tell you, Dana, you have some issues that you need to work out. You need to go see a therapist because of other things that I've noticed, but I'm not even going to put you on blast like that. That was wrong for what she did.
Listen, you can't tell me something is good, but then tell me it's wrong.
It was wrong. It was good to you, but it's wrong in my eyes. Because if somebody if someone tried to have sex with my 8-year-old, I'm ready to kill them motherfuckers on sight. Did you hear me?
So listen. Are you saying morally it was wrong?
Morally? Nigga, it was wrong morally all kinds of ways. Dana. And I know how much you love your kids. And I know Journey is your number one. Let a grown man
I don't have a number one.
Try to have sex with Journey and tell me how you feel.
I don't have a number one, but I'll be in jail. I'm gonna tell you that now.
That's what I'm saying.
If a woman that age tried to have sex with Christian, it's a wrap. I'm going off.
But how? When you just said it was okay, you didn't feel nothing.
That's for me.
You didn't think it was molesting.
That's for me. That's a difference.
That's for
what's for me is not for what's for my offspring.
About sex.
Toy.
You have no idea about sex, though, bro.
Toy.
You don't know what sex is at 8 years old.
Listen.
Are you serious?
Toy, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I am listening. 8 years old.
Listen. Toy.
Now, people in this chat, if your 8-year-old babysitter was having sex with you, put in the chat what the fuck you would do.
Why you cussing?
Oh my God! Cause you really 8 years old. Okay.
I'm just saying. No, Dana, you wrong on this. She is right. I mean, you can't tell me something is good, but then tell me it's bad.
But you're very hard-headed, Dana. So that's why I said that you need therapy to help you realize that was wrong. Back when she did that, and you thought it was okay. I don't understand that.
Hell yeah, I thought it was okay. What I was going to say, oh no, that's wrong. Toy, what was I?
Oh my gosh. I don't know where your head is.
Tiffany
right
said,
now,
put me in jail now. Judah said, hold on. Judah started it. Judah said,
baby is 8 right now.
Huh?
If somebody tried my grandbaby at 8 years old, you might as well go ahead and execute me. Or my child when they was 8. I would, man, oh my God.
And Tanil said,
that just came over me right now, I ain't, man.
And Tanil said she gonna meet God.
I'm trying to tell you, 8 years old, and you violated my child's innocence at 8 years old when she don't even know what a period is. But somebody violated you.
Judah said,
that will fuck you up.
Judah said, but they do not say nothing to them Caucasian women. That's our school teachers. They give them probation. Huh?
They do, because, a lot of them most of them are white. And you already know we already got a card thrown against us because of our color.
Dana was
we don't
mannish
get the
at a
same
young
privileges
age.
as white people.
I was mannish at a young age. What that mean?
He probably was managed at a young age.
What is that?
He probably was.
Oh! What about that lady who got pregnant by a 14, 15, or 13-year-old boy? She don't have to face jail time. That's true. That's true.
That's crazy. When somebody prey on your child, I'll still be beating her ass for the old and the new, because it's not the first person that she dealt with that was underage. It's a pattern for her. It's not just one time for people who do those things.
That's why I'm very protective over my offspring. Like I didn't want them going to daycare. I didn't want none of them doing none of that. Because I felt as though, like, me and the moms, we can coincide. Like if we living together, you can work the day shift and I work the night shift. But
you know, sometimes it don't work out that way. You know what I'm saying? But see, we are our child's advocate. We have to instill in them very good morals. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We have to preach and teach to them. Everybody is not going to be the way that we are. So we have to protect our children from predators. We have to protect them from a lot of things. So we have to teach them from right and wrong. It's our job, it's our duty to teach our child in the home. It starts in the home.
Stephanie Holler, 187. Stephanie said 187. Hey, Judah, I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Hold on, bro. You jumping. Judah everywhere. You jumping, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. But I just think honestly, like I think honestly in having kids, it's like at some point in life, if you know you did wrong to your kids or your offspring or your offspring's mom, some point in life you have to get that backbone and just go back and say, I'm sorry. And you have to rewrite the wrong.
You really do. And it all starts with the person who did the wronging.
But both of y'all have to rewrite the wrong. Because both of y'all
did. We keep talking about the relationship now, because if the relationship is broken, been broken for years, you have to do right by your child.
But listen, but you still have to rewrite the wrong. I'm not saying get into a relationship with that other person, but I am saying at least give them an apology and for what you did to them, and they owe you an apology and for what they did to you. At that point,
why are you looking for an apology from them? When you're the one trying to get the healing, you don't need an apology from them, no, Dana.
That's not true.
The apology is for you.
That's not true.
The apology is for you, because everybody can't go where you're going. God could be making a way for you and talking to you in the midst of the hours of the night. And you're changing. You're not trying to change them and apologize to them. It's for you, bruh.
And that's
it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. When you know that you've done wrong, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. You repent. I'm sorry. And you got to tell them what you're sorry for.
That's the problem.
Because it's not going to help you.
That's the problem. And the problem is we as a people are so bent on selfishness and being about self that at the end of the day, you wasn't the only one that caused the problem. This is where maturity come into play. Once you give your apology, you don't look for the apology back.
Exactly.
You give your apology.
You're growing. You're trying to do something different.
Or you give your apology. And
it just doesn't end with an apology, especially if you have children.
Right.
Because you have more than one person to apologize to. But if you apologize, that means that you're going to put in the work and do the work so you won't make these mistakes again. So if you apologizing for you You have to do the work when you apologize to somebody that you're not going to be this way again.
Can I ask you a question? Why don't women allow men to talk?
I'm sorry, Dana. I'm so sorry. Because, you know, I'm real passionate.
I've been waiting to say that for a long time.
Because I've worked with children. I've worked with what they talk about and their feelings.
Right.
Because if you're an absent father, if you're a part-time father, it affects them. Even if you're living in the same household, you can still be an absent mother or father.
Now, wait.
If you don't put that quality time and the things that they need at a certain age, they're going to be rebellious.
Now, wait. Watch this. You just said something powerful right there. And you said, even if you're in the same household, you can still be an absent parent.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my question. How? How?
Your phone went out. What you say?
How can you be an absent parent if you're in the same household?
Easily.
Explain.
When you're working and you putting everything first before your child for the main priority, because he's not going to believe you. Anything you say, he's not going to believe you because you're not making an effort to put him first or her first.
Okay, so let me ask you this. And I'm glad Judah said that because, look, I need Judah to get out my damn mind. That's what I need. Judah is always in my mind. Get out my mind, nigga. I'm glad you said that. So what about celebrities and their offspring when they got to travel and they got to do this and they got to do that and they got to do this and they got to do that, but they still make time for their offspring?
Well, when you're up and coming, it's a little different thinking. Do you remember when Monique said she was trying to get the money, but she regretted because she didn't spend time with her older children? Now that she had her younger children, she get it. Like I just said, when you know better, you do better.
So here's a question. Is that a form of neglect?
I mean, reality world, it is a form of neglect because the kids don't understand when you got to go out there and get it when you don't have nothing. They don't understand that. So that's why when she made a statement about, I'm spending time with my kids watching Curious George, they didn't understand that because they didn't have any children. But when you have children and you made a lot of mistakes with your older children, you try to correct that with the ones that you have.
Stephanie said, don't apologize and still maintain poor father behavior.
Absolutely. Don't apologize for it if you're going to do the same thing over again.
So watch this. Who's the judge of that?
What do you mean who's the judge of that?
And because somebody can apologize and still be in a construction phase.
Well, if you apologize for it, that means that I'm going to be looking for something different from you.
That's the problem.
So if you
it's
made
not
that apology,
that's the problem.
That's telling me that you're trying to change.
Okay, watch this. That's the problem. It's not for you to look because you're not the judge, the jury, or the executioner.
I'm not going to be looking.
You just said
you did that. I'm going to look for your actions.
You just said if you apologize, that's going to make me look. Why look?
But the apology is for you, not me.
But listen,
if you apologizing for your absence and your mistakes, I want to see if that's what you really meant.
But listen, here you go. Who are you to judge if that's what I really meant or not?
If you didn't bring it to me, I wouldn't have judged you. I would just consider you as the same low-down motherfucker that you was.
So watch this. What happens when the roles reverse and the fathers start judging the mothers? And the first thing y'all say...
I mean, so that goes for each side.
Okay.
I'm not really siding with the mother because there are some deadbeat moms. It really is. So I'm not trying to categorize anyone else for that matter.
Right.
If you are not taking care of your responsibilities, because it says it in the Bible. If you don't take care of your responsibilities, you will not prosper on this earth.
Right.
Because kids are a gift from God.
Right.
So if you don't do right by the word of God, you're not going to prosper in your life.
Right.
And that's the truth.
Right. And your first ministry is to your family.
Absolutely.
So I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give each side hope that all is not lost.
But you know what, raising kids is like, it's hard work. It's hard to be a mother. It's hard to be a father. It's better when two parents is working together.
But you know the hard thing about that? Some people are scared of success. And that's a dangerous thing because you don't see that coming.
That's true.
Some people...
But if that's what you chose to have sex with, without the consequences...
But you don't see that at first.
Because you don't live to see that. Because you didn't do your homework.
So watch this.
You didn't realize you didn't do the homework on that person.
So watch this.
You just were thinking something else.
So watch this. What happens when the dad act different and the women say, oh no, he wasn't like that at first? Is it safe to say that we can raise the question and say, you didn't do your homework on that person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vice versa. You know?
I can rock with that.
You have a different mindset when you're younger. You have a different mindset.
I can rock with that.
You know? So.
But see, this is a conversation I've been wanting to have for a long time. And that's why I'm making it a 3-part series, because every day we can learn something different about this child support and how unconstitutional child support going through an agency is. I'm not saying child support alone is unconstitutional, because it's not. But child support going through an agency is very unconstitutional.
But it's a reason why they put people on child support. If you're not doing your part, y'all get to arguing. She needs more. I mean, it's a lot of things that goes into play with that.
Listen.
You know?
Listen. At the end of the day, you can get more by not playing that court game. Because see, me...
But if you're not showing me more...
I don't have to show you.
To where I don't have to go to the people. I wouldn't go to the people. If you were showing me more, if you were showing that to your child, there's a lot of women probably wouldn't even go down to the courthouse if they were doing just as much as the mother.
No, I disagree with that one.
I mean, you probably would, because there are a lot of bitter women out here. That's why it's,
I disagree with what you said. Here's my thing, Toy. A father don't got to show a mother nothing. And a mother don't got to show the father nothing. When a kid come into the world, they all got to show that child everything.
Yeah, but that's not reality.
So my thing is, while the mothers be like, oh, the father ain't show me nothing. Technically, I don't got to show you nothing. Technically, I don't even have to care about your feelings. I only have to care about our offspring. And the problem...
Yeah, but at what point are you thinking like that? Because a lot of times...
When we get mad and petty?
When they get pregnant, No. When you arguing, all kinds of stuff happen.
I'm going to be honest with you. When my kid's mom was pregnant, I was the most clingy. I wanted to be around them the most then. I was very clingy during that time. But it's like, I'm trying to figure out, when did things go bad? Oh, when everything started to get one-sided. Then I started to get evil. And
but I'm sure it was something that the other person was feeling, because a lot of men carry baggage into relationships that we don't even know about.
Women do
And it
women
could
do the
stem
same thing.
from, you still could be that same little boy that woman took advantage for. That's why they say women grow up quicker than men. So you might have the mindset of a little boy, but you're a grown man.
Women do the same thing.
Yeah, they do. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that.
So at the end of the day, how do you get to the medium so that way women and men can't act that way?
Well, it all depends on your growth, Dana, because you can't talk to everybody. Everybody is not where you're at, and everybody can't go where you're trying to go or where God's trying to take you.
And family members can't do that either.
That's what that saying means, that everybody can't go where God is trying to take you.
Right. And showing up.
Because you are already at the healing point of your life.
And showing up family members ain't it neither, because they'll tell you what they want to tell you just to influence you to do what they want you to do.
Right. Yeah.
And then here's another thing. And my grandfather always told me these three things.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't take care of that child without any assistance from the government, you don't need that child.
That's true, but we know that's not what happens. Ain't nobody thinking about that when pee is thrown in front of their face and they drunk and they out here trying to slide in some wet.
Listen.
We have to really think reality-wise.
Listen, everything wet ain't good. Let's act.
Whose eye? Yours?
Let's
because
ask.
See, you're different.
Let's ask Eve. Everything wet ain't good.
I mean, it right. But do that stop you from going into the lion's den?
Are you asking me?
That's why I'm saying it, because I know you. If
Are you asking me?
A person that loves to have sex, that loves to just hit it every day, that's thrown out the window. When you ain't thinking about that. You're just thinking about, damn, I need some pee right now.
But listen.
I don't care who I get it from. I'm going to call one of my exes.
No.
Get you sick.
No, but I'm out of that phase. I'm out of that phase. That's how you get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's how you get in trouble. And then it's like calling. I put like this. If a man or a woman is going to call that ex, make sure they're single. And because when you do that, you're creating a whole nother problem that you really don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Because 9 times out of 10, and you ain't gonna call an ex, but I got the mediocre P, and you gonna call an ex, but I got the fire P, and then you gonna be back at square one. I don't want to leave. Don't go nowhere. I want you back. See, now we back there again. And then when your feelings get played with, then it's, I can't believe she did that. But you went back and called that.
Uh-huh.
That's my thing. And Tyrese said, Michael Jackson said it best. If you can't feed the baby, then don't have the baby. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead. This past my bedtime. I just want to call in and chat with you in the chat.
I appreciate you for coming on. I know Donovan said he's coming on next, so.
Well, all right then. All right. I'll chat with you later.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. That was Toy, y'all. That was Dream Team's own Toy. Call in, Donovan. I'm just saying, man. These are these are grown-up conversations, but they need to be had, man. And these conversations ain't, You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller?
Dana, what's good? What's good with it?
What's good?
Cool, just listening to your show, and I was tripping, like, where they find this man at, like, Where this guy come from Baltimore? Where he come from? You know what I'm saying?
What?
An 8-year-old went for a 20-some-year-old, bro. I know I got some issues. I got a lot of issues. You know what I mean? But an 8-year-old, that's like at least 13 years old. Not no 8-year-old though. You know what I mean? That's like
Things happen.
I
Man.
know it's gonna be good for a boy, yes. You know what I mean? A young, horny boy, 8-year-old boy. Oh yeah, that's his dream. But
things happen, man. I mean, hey.
He's like, what?
Things happen.
I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, but it reminded me of myself. You know what I mean? I did something Lil Boosie did years later. Like my son had a 13th birthday or whatever. You know what I mean? I had a stripper for him, 2 strippers actually. And his son, my son was so mad at me because the strippers came through, gave him a lap dance. I had a lot of guests in the house. And I grew up in the church, so it's like the Bible said, train up a child in the way they should go. So I didn't want my boy to come out being a homosexual, nothing like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bless you with 2 strippers. They gonna treat you right. You can do whatever you want to do with them. You know what I mean? And he had a good time, man. You know, and he was like, Daddy, this is the best birthday present ever. Thank you. He was so happy. You know what I mean? And now he's 21 years old. You know what I mean? But I went viral on Facebook because I posted his picture of the strippers dancing on him, and you know what I mean? I went viral with it. People, I got so much backlash from it. It was crazy. It was his 13th birthday. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know to a lot of people it was probably wrong, to a lot of women that wasn't wrong, but I mean, I make sure my son wasn't like Dwayne Wade's son, you know what I'm saying, thinking he's a girl or whatever. We're not doing none of that over here. No, I'm raising boys to be men, you know what I mean? So, as far as the child support thing go, I would just tell a lot of men, you know, I've never been on child support a day in my life. I'm 44 years old now, grew up in Chicago, never been on child support. You know what I mean? Me and her, my son and mama got a okay relationship. It's not the best, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't give her money. I take care of my son. And I teach my son, if you want your mama to have something, you give to her whatever I give to you. If you want your mama to have something, but she ain't get nothing from me. You know what I mean? She get hers in the end. When I leave this world, I got life insurance in place. I got a financial coach. You know what I mean? I got little things in play already, so you can go on the back end, but I'm not gonna take care of no woman that I'm not with no more. That's over with. And I mean, I screened her when I was 18, 19 years old. I screened her before we had my son. You know what I mean? It's a man's job to vet that woman who you finna be, you know what I'm saying, laying down with. See how her man works and see where her man is at, you know what I mean? And it's like you gotta do a thorough investigation on them because a lot of women, our sisters out here, they look up to, well, you don't do this, I'm gonna do this, you don't do this, I'm gonna do this. No, it's not about what I'm gonna do. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be a man. That's first and foremost. But second, you're not gonna give me no options of what you're gonna do if I don't do this, if you don't do this. You know what I mean? That's uncalled for. And shout out to your last caller, you know what I mean? Nothing against that sister. But it's a man's job. If that woman break up after having a child, that child automatically should go to that man. Because guess what? That child got his last name, most likely in most situations, right or wrong, Dana.
That's common law rule.
Right, so by
we ain't get there yet. We ain't get there yet. We gonna get there on the 3rd day.
On the what? On the third day?
No, we gonna get there on part 3. We only on part 1.
Okay, but I mean, back to what I was saying though, it's like your son, mama, it's like you gotta vet who you laying down with. You know what I mean? You have to look in their mind and see what type of person they is. And I mean, me and her basically. Say what?
You gotta look in their mind.
Yeah, you gotta look at their mind, see what type of person they is. Do they look at white supremacy? Do they look up to white supremacy? Or do they look up to our way of doing things? You know what I mean? And you gotta see their mind, you know what I mean? And do you want to procreate with this person? Or is she just a hit and miss type of person?
What?
It's up to the man to vet that woman. It's up to that woman to vet that man too, because a lot of men, I want to say males, don't know how to be men. I feel like that too. A lot of males don't know how to be men. You know what I mean? And they don't know how to take care of their child. You know what I mean? Just like a lot of women don't know how to keep their families together. It's up to the woman to keep that man happy. You know what I mean? So that man won't be looking for this woman, this woman, this woman. It's up to that woman to try to keep that man happy.
I disagree with you
know
on
what I
that.
mean? Keep him fed. I hear you.
But I disagree with you on that because a woman can't keep a man happy and a man can't keep a woman happy. A man can only add to a woman happiness and a woman can only add to a man happiness.
Okay, well, let me expound on that. When I say that, I mean as far as feeding that man, giving him good sex, keep the house clean, you know what I mean, and stay in shape. You know what I mean? That's the overall most things right there. And don't
Hold on,
don't
new black.
talk to a man.
Hold on, new
and
Black
don't talk to
Panther.
a-
Wait.
Say what?
Wait. Time out. Question. And you said the last thing is what? Stay in shape.
Yeah, stay in shape. You know what I mean?
So
The
listen.
woman gotta stay in shape for that attractive.
So listen. You do know that your 6-pack gonna turn into a jug of juice one day, right?
Bro, I'm already at a keg. I'm at a 32 pack or whatever. You know what I mean?
So why can't her Coca-Cola bottle turn into a goddamn half a gallon?
No, it don't go that way, bro. It don't go that way because men, okay, it's good for a man to stay in shape. Don't get me wrong, but just in case that does happen where he fall out of shape. Okay, guess what? That money gonna stay in shape though because he got the the man gonna have all the responsibilities.
Listen.
Keeping a roof over the head. Yeah.
Listen. Tomorrow I want you to call in because tomorrow is going to be the men time to really dive into what we're going on. Let me go ahead and get to the next caller because we about to get up off here. It's getting late. But look, and tomorrow we gonna continue this.
Okay, bet.
Me and you gonna continue this. I don't care what you say. Me and you gonna continue this.
All right, bet. Cool.
All right, bro.
All
right. Shout out the new Black Panther. I know how to do this. Hold on. Cause he think he's slick. Hold on. Last person for the night. See, I call people back.
Hello?
Hey, you live on the DanaJay show, caller.
Okay. I thought I wasn't gonna never be able to get through. I'm just looking, sitting here like, God damn, man. I couldn't wait, Toy. Oh my God. So what's going on, big bro? Hello, everyone else in the chat. Okay, so can we let's scroll it back a little bit, right?
Okay.
We was on the subject about the child support and everything.
Okay.
Okay, now how about we look at it like this? I got a different theory on this thing here. Okay, so how about, we got a lot of females out here, right? And okay, we as the male and the female, we as parents, we both are responsible for having those kids. But at the same time, it's on the female we got a lot of females out here who's ready to have a child, is what my point is. Some males are not really ready to become a father, even if the male already has kids, especially probably if he has kids. So we have a lot of females out here that still want to have kids, meaning a female could just basically get pregnant and have a baby whenever she want to. Mm-hmm. And if the guy don't want to take care of the child, then what's she gonna say? Fuck him.
Right.
And then she's gonna say, okay, well, I'll take care of this child myself. You see what I'm saying? So now we end up with a lot of kids without fathers. If that make any sense. Now, that might offend some people. I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way, because I ain't saying it like in a sense like, oh, it's not the guy's fault too, because it is. But as a woman, okay, you're the responsible one. You should have made that nigga put that rubber on instead of sacrificing for having sex without that.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna just put it out there and tell the truth, the honest to God truth, because I'm not telling you that, okay, you should pop pills or take shots or whatever. I know that those things do things to your body.
Uh-oh.
But female, you're the responsible one. And I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna put myself out there, and I'm gonna put my own business out there. I got 5 daughters and 2 sons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got 7 kids, and out of 5 different baby mamas, I'm gonna be straight up honestly with you. I didn't want to have kids by all of them. Does that make any sense?
Oh, you didn't?
No, hell no, I didn't. Because look, bro, we wasn't even all in. I was only in a relationship really with 3 of them. Okay. With the first 3. Okay, they all grown except the last 2. I got a 17-year-old and a 12-year-old daughter. we wasn't all in relationships, is what I'm saying. So my point, let me get to this. So my point is, okay, if you're not in a relationship with a man, right, and what is the sense? What is the point of moving to the next step of having kids? Y'all don't even live together. Y'all ain't thought about, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even thought about all the responsibility that comes behind that child. You just having sex, get popped off, get pregnant. Oh, guess what? We got a baby on the way. Who is we? What do you mean? Seriously.
Wow.
I mean, we got to stop doing that. Cause we putting kids on the brothers out here. You see what I'm saying? So some of these niggas don't even want to be fathers at all. Period. Some of these niggas ain't even fit to be fathers. If that make any sense.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
So it's not about whose fault it is, cause yeah, it's both our responsibilities or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As a man and as a female to take care. But we all know, hey, child support been some bullshit since the beginning of the time. Yeah. See, I took like me. I took care of my kids when they was younger. I took care of them, and I went to the stores, did all the shopping for underclothes, bought Pampers and everything. All I had, clothes, shoes, everything, coats, boots, all that type of stuff. Okay, I still got put on child support. It didn't even matter.
Did they tell you why?
You say what now?
Did they tell you why?
I said I still got put on child support anywhere it went.
Did they ever tell you why?
Oh, because she wanted their money. Because I was working. I had a nice little job at the school district. You know what I'm saying? And I was making decent little bread. So my BM, who had 2 of my kids, she got 2 of my kids, my son and my daughter. They both grown now, of course. And she still put me on child support. She's the only one out of all of them that ever put me on child support.
Wow.
And look, what makes it so bad is, you know what, the killer thing is, this is what I was trying to, this is what I want to tell Toy. Dig this. I'm the one who had responsibilities. I'm the one who didn't live at home with my mama. I'm the one who had my own crib, who had to pay bills. She lived at home with her mama. But it was still my responsibility to pay. I mean, they was going to take child support anyway, right?
Right.
You feel me? So I ain't had no choice. But it didn't stop me from taking care of my business, doing what I had to do, as far as spending time with my kids or whatever, none of that. It didn't even free up no money or nothing, no assets or nothing for me to be able to. It ain't like it ain't like it freed up me some money and kept some money in my pocket. You know what I mean? I still had to take care of my responsibility.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I guess what I'm saying is, my point is though, but we, I guess we'll never see it that way. A lot of females say, well then, hey, it's both our problems. We laid down, we had sex when, and this and that and the other, and this and that. Well, yeah, but you would've, you the captain of the ship in now.
Yeah.
You the captain of the ship in there. I don't care how you want to look at it. The woman is the captain. She run that shit. She runs that shit, B. If she says no, you got to put something on that thing. Then that's what you gonna do. You ain't gonna say no just because you got to put on some prophylactics, is you? You feel what I'm saying? It's too many kids out here. We got too many goddamn kids out here in this world, man. It's too many. That's why so much stuff going on, bro. You feel me? That's the way I feel like. That's just my little theory about it. I'm saying because, you know, a lot of females put it off on the guys and say, you know, I got it. You know, niggas ain't shit, this and that and the other. They don't want to take care of their kids, this and that and the other. Some of these guys, hey, like I said, I repeat, some of these guys at Toya, please, some of these guys didn't even want those kids. They never wanted no kids. Some of these guys didn't want no extra kids or nothing. But these females, they forced them to have kids. You see my point?
Wow. Yep.
So, hey, that's all I really wanted to say.
But that's why I said what I said. Like, if a kid said that they don't want it, then what?
Right.
Or if a dad tell a kid that they don't want it, then what?
Right, but you know what? Dang, this is the thing, big bro. Wouldn't it be good if a man had that choice sometimes? Like you just said. It would be good if a man had that choice sometimes, though, right?
Yeah.
But most of the time, most niggas, we don't get that choice.
Not at all.
All we get is that, like me, my last 2 kids, Dana. I never knew that the baby mama was even pregnant till after 8 months. You see what I'm saying? Because we were just messing around. That is my point of me saying what I am saying and feeling how I feel.
Wow.
So, for the women like Toy who feel like they feel, you can switch up the narrative however you want, however you feel. Because I'm talking about females who forcibly force men to be a father and take care of kids and this and that and the other. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm going with this. If you go out and get pregnant by a nigga who got 5, 6, 10 kids or whatever already, then that make you a fool, you ask me. But because of your morals, your religious beliefs or whatever, you as a woman, you gonna go out and fucking have that child anyway? If he wasn't shit with them other kids, if that's what you thought, and you felt like he wasn't shit with the other kids or whatever, what do you think he's gonna be any different with yours? I'll wait. I'm just saying. It's real spit though. Really, what you want to believe it or not, it's real spit though.
Definitely.
You feel me?
Definitely. But that's why you really can't say nothing. You just sit back and just listen and be like, wow.
Right. But I'm saying, like, it's just time to change the narrative of it. You know, it's just time to change the narrative of it. The aspect of it, of that part about, you know, hey, niggas ain't shit, niggas don't take care of their kids, niggas this and that, nigga, and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck all that part, because we know that. We got that established. Okay, we know that. We got that part established. But you as a woman, you ain't no different from any other of these chicks out here who had a child at a young age. I ain't gonna say 15, but I mean, I don't know what age, you know, a person was at. I ain't speaking to nobody, you know, specifically in the chat or nothing on that point, on that aspect. I'm just speaking in general, you feel me? But regardless, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Having a child, you supposed to be able to sit down with your lady, and y'all supposed to plan that shit out. I really think so.
Right.
I mean, I know I was a fast dude and had these kids and had these babies doing what I had to do, but you know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do and took care of them. You know what I'm saying? Even for the ones that didn't get the child support, I did what I had to do. I have kids that had other brothers and sisters, and because of my religious beliefs and my morals, I didn't believe in not taking care of the other kids.
Right.
I was a good baby daddy, shit. I was a good goddamn baby daddy, shit. I took care of other damn kids too. I'm just not like that. I don't believe in making the kids suffer.
Right.
Because they not my kids. They all, if my baby mama like my kid's mama, my daughter was the middle child, okay? She got an older sister who's 25, gonna be 26 now, or whatever. And she, I raised her since she was 24. I mean, I raised her since she was 4 months old. 4 months old. She still calls me daddy. You see what I'm saying? And I've been looked at as a father ever since then. Even all the way down to the youngest sister that's 19. Ain't no way in the world I was going to make them two other babies suffer because I was the only biological father that took care of his daughter and took care of the middle child. So when I got my daughter, I got the other two kids too. You see my point?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make no sense. I don't do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't believe in making no kids suffer. If I'm gonna take my daughter somewhere or my son somewhere to go have fun, kick it, hang out, you know what I'm saying? Especially with other kids to amusement park, whatever we going to a park, whatever. Then I'm gonna take the other damn two kids too. Why would I make them suffer? That don't make sense to me. That's not, and it's not manly either.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It all depends on the dynamics of you and the mom. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. If me and the mom ain't getting along, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my kid is the middle child, right?
Right.
And she tell me no, and my kid called me like that. I'm hungry. Can you bring me something to eat? Is it wrong that I'm taking care of my own kid, so I'm bringing my child something to eat?
No, it's not. It's not though, bro. But listen. That's still, it's not wrong for you though.
No, matter of fact, I know what you're about to say. I know you're about to say, like,
exactly.
Now you got to make sure the other kid, no, that's not my responsibility.
You don't have to. No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to. But it's really, but in the eyes of, it's like this, like we say, in the eyes of the public, like how we always speak in the eyes of the public.
I don't care about the public.
But I mean, hey, they all kids though. That's the way that's my point and my dynamic where I was taking it to. See, like how she got off on her little thing, her rage about, I mean, she's speaking facts though. She was speaking facts though. She's telling her story how she feel. She's speaking facts. And she got a right to feel how she feel because she's around kids all day, every day. Mm. So just like any other woman. But me personally, I'm just saying, I don't think like a lot of brothers. I would take care. I'm not going to bring my daughter something to eat and don't bring the other kids something to eat too. To me, that's stupid as fuck. Then they're going to be taken from my child. It just don't make sense. Listen, let me tell you why too. For one, the baby mama going to cuss you out.
Listen.
So if you bring them all something, guess what? You avoiding that drama.
That's the problem. And the problem is, we as men worry about what the mama's going to do. No, your job is to take care of your child, your offspring. Everybody, listen, and the other two got dads. Let them take care of their own. At the end of the day,
they might not be around though.
Listen, that's not your fault.
You're right. I agree. You're right.
Your job is who? Your duty is who? To your children, to your offspring. Look, she should have thought about that when she severed ties.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I know it sound messed up.
Yeah, it is though, bro.
I know it sound messed up, but you got to look at it like this. Are you going to continue to be the fool?
I did. I continue to be the fool, and that's why and you know why?
No, Stephanie. No, everybody ain't gonna share it. No, it's not for everybody. It's for my offspring, mine.
Let me tell you, the one that I got the middle child, the middle child, my daughter that's she's 23, and I took care of her sister. Since 4 months, and then her other sister that's 19. Guess what? She's the best baby mama I got. She always let me do my job. She never have a problem. Never have her mouth open about nothing I do. Never.
I guess I'm totally different because when you play that petty game with me, and you do that with me, I'll sit back and say, okay,
Yeah, but we ain't gonna beat them at that game. You know, I'm just not the type. I'm not gonna, cause you know why? I wasn't finna sit up and play this game out in court. You know what I'm saying?
Who ain't?
Huh? Wait, say it again. You break it up.
I said, who ain't gonna play that game?
I said me.
Listen, check this out. This is where people gotta get it in their head at. If you and the mom got a good relationship and y'all cool, whatever, you the woo woo, and you don't mind looking out for the other kids. But if the mama is an asshole,
she is. She was.
And she coming at you as an asshole, okay, I'm gonna make you be an asshole. Cause I'm gonna take care of my child. I'm gonna make sure my child have everything he need and wants. And then when I wanna come get my child, I'm gonna come get my child. And I'm gonna leave you and your other two or your other one with y'all.
Well, see, Dana, this is it. The one who had the 2 kids by me, she was the one that was the asshole. She was the one who always feeding my kids bogus information about me and saying I don't do this, I don't do that, I ain't gonna come and get them, all this old extra shit. And she was the one getting the check. She was the one getting the child support.
So here's what I'm saying.
So I wasn't gonna waste my time. I didn't want to wait. Like I said, I wasn't gonna waste my time going. I wasn't gonna waste my time going to court and all that shit. Hell no.
Listen, it's not an argument. You take care of your kid. You speak to the other ones, and you keep moving. And you tell your kid, do not share.
No. These are 2. No, I'm saying you're getting confused. I'm saying the one baby mama who had the 2 kids, who had my 2 kids, she was an asshole. The other baby mama is the best baby mama who had my middle child, and I helped raise her other 2 kids because that's just what I did.
Oh.
So you see what I'm saying? So don't get it confused. We're talking about two different baby mamas. One with 3 kids, but only one is mine actually by blood. The other baby mama, both kids are mine. She's the asshole, the one who got the 2 kids by me. And she's to this day. Her kids are still grown. Her kids are grown. My son is 27, gonna be 28. His sister's 24. They still act like assholes. That's crazy. And you know why? Because that mama always fed them a bunch of BS nonsense. And I say now that they grown, I don't make up their decisions and make up their mind their own way now. Now she tells me, she said, my daughter, she goes off.
So the whole world is basically,
my son don't even know you. Well, look, motherfucker, it's not my fault your son don't know me.
So the whole world
if you
is
want your son to know me, then let him spend time with me. I'm not gonna beg you to let me be a grandfather. I'm just not gonna do it. That doesn't make sense. I can't take you to court for that. I mean, even if I could, I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. You either want your child to be in my life or you don't want your child to be in my life. I can't tell you what to do. You're the mother. So if you believe the nonsense and BS that your mama put in your head about me or whatever,
no matter how many,
that's not what you think. You think otherwise. You wouldn't even know your other sisters if it wasn't for me. You see what I'm saying? To this day, you can't even tell them that they're not sisters for real. I dare you. And they're not even all blood. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's my point. So when I bought my, like, so far as the other baby mama who got the middle daughter, my daughter, I bought the other kids Christmas gifts, birthday gifts when it was time for their birthdays and stuff like that. I always did that. I started that routine. I wasn't gonna stop. I kept it going. To this day, that's why they respect me.
Okay. Well, look, I'm about to show this video, and we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I want you to look at this video, and put in the chat, is the guy wrong for this or not? All right.
Okay. Got you, big bro.
All right.
100.
All right. That was Donovan. That was DV. But here's the video, y'all. And then we getting up out of here. Check this out. Shout out to Melanie King. This is her content.
Let's get into it. Look, y'all. Every fucking day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids at McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose the out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
Them
about?
my kids, them your kids' siblings though.
So what you?
So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't give my food stamps to the 7.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
How are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
Lisa,
them are his siblings though. He not finna eat in front of all his other siblings, and they're not eating on McDonald's. Why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car. I'll let him
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you telling me that I can't bring my son food? I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound f***ing dumb.
How is that shit dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's?
So
you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine.
Yeah, they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, the f*** I did.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids. Because I'm exposing you. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that shit. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I can maybe. You got, it's 3 extra kids. What the f***? You all like going to my motherfucking account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those are your fucking kids' siblings.
So that means
yeah.
I take care of them.
So don't. No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel the way about him eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the room.
Send him down to the car. He ain't got to eat in front of his brothers and sisters. He can come right out to the car and eat with me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here. Dumb. He ain't eating this. You.
Why the you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish as a like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that shit. Dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do that. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. Bye, stupid.
All right. Now that we saw this very mature.
So, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Put in the chat. Yes, yep, she just threw it away. So, what do y'all think about that? So, what do you... Willie... Now she doing too much. Maybe she should have asked him to bring something to cook. No. I'm with him. It's for mine. Right. You shouldn't do children like this. Do children like what? Both of them wrong for putting... How is both of them wrong, Judah? He came to bring his kid something to eat. His kid asked him for something to eat. And he bring his kid something to eat every day. Like he said, she had them other kids. He ain't have them. They are not his responsibility. Yep, she threw it away. Sometimes when you done wrong and you can't have a heart. And you only got to have a heart for what's yours. Even though to me, at the end of the day, he was kind of wrong. But also, she's wrong too, because she should have made sure that her kids ate as well. How is he wrong? Y'all keep saying that he wrong. How? Facts, Dana. She ridiculous as fuck. Salute, Judah. Hey, Stephanie. She childish as hell. She shot food away that her children could have ate. No, her child. She's wrong at the end of the day. Thank you, Darlene. Them other dads need to step up too. Facts, Barbara. At the end of the day, I'm not taking care of nobody else's responsibility, especially if me and you ain't together. If we ain't together and we ain't cool, guess what? I don't care about them other siblings. I'm caring about mine. I got tunnel vision. And that might be wrong, but goddamn. I don't have no extra money to give out to no extra miles that's not mine. I lived 11 blocks from where that happened. Oh, snap. Facts. Hey, Judah, is she still there? I'm just saying. It might sound harsh, but yo, you got to keep it real. She called him a deadbeat because he want to take care of his own kid. She did wrong. Do she expect if to buy school clothes for all the kids? Well, that's the point I'm trying to make. Oh, she still live there? But that house probably nasty as hell. Y'all should have went and boycotted her at that house. But look, I'm about to get out of here, man. We got part 2 tomorrow night, man. Nah, man, that wasn't no skit. But that was real life right there, Midas. That was real life. But look, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Y'all be blessed. Love every last one of y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah. I don't want you to hold back any longer, baby. Cause tonight, I'm gonna give you all of the things I know you've been waiting for. This is Black Music First.
It's the remix. I hear you calling. Here I come, baby, to save you. Oh, baby, no more darling. These hands have been longing to touch you, baby. And now that you've come around to see it in my way, you won't regret it, babe. And you surely won't forget it, babe. It's unbelievable how your body's calling for me. I can just hear it calling me. Body's calling, I'm there. Gonna satisfy you, I swear. Hit it from the back while I'm pulling on your hair. Come here, you ain't going nowhere. Take it, body's calling, I'm there. Gonna satisfy you, I swear. Hit it from the back while I'm pulling on your hair. Come here, you ain't going nowhere. Take it, take it, take it, take it, oh. Take it, take it, take it, oh. Take it, take it, take it.
This is Black Music First.
What's your desire? Maybe your wish is my will. Oh, yes it is. Babe. Let me take you higher and show you how you should feel. Show you how it feels, babe. So feel now or forever. Oh, your body. Oh, girl, whatever it is you want from Kelly. to say nothing. Knowing your body wants something. And it's easy for me to see, babe, that your body's calling. Oh, body's calling. I'm there. Gonna satisfy you, I swear. Hit it from the back while I'm pulling on your hair. Come here, you ain't going nowhere. Take it, body's calling. I'm there. Gonna satisfy you, I swear. Hit it from the back while I'm pulling on your hair. Come here, you ain't going nowhere. Take it, take it, take it, take it, oh. Take it, take it, take it, oh. Take it, take it, take it, oh. Take it, take it, take it. I can hear your life screaming emergency. Oh, emergency. Hey, give you what you need. Yeah. All the things your body, baby. Girl, said I'm wise enough to know when the body's calling, calling on me. Body's calling, I'm there, right there. Gonna satisfy you, I swear. You hit it from the back while I'm pulling on your hair. Come here, you ain't going nowhere. Take it, body's calling, I'm there. Gonna satisfy you, I swear. Hit it from the back while I'm pulling on your hair. Come here, you ain't going nowhere. Take it, take it, take it. Gonna do it till your body go. Take it, take it, take it, baby. Take it, take it. Gonna do it till your body go. Keep on going, keep on going. Gonna do it till your body go. Gonna keep on going, keep on going. Gonna do it till your body go.
Black music first.
Keep on going, keep on going. Till your body come to me, baby. Baby, baby. Said I'm wise enough to know when the body's calling on me. When the body's calling on me. No words with your mouth. I can hear you scream with your body.
This one's for you. For all of my dads around the world. Oh, yeah. This one's for you. For all of my dads around the world. Around the world. Happy Father's Day to you. Today's a special day, and we're gonna celebrate the life of dads all across the nation. And we're gonna get dressed up in our favorite suit or tux. The ladies will put their best dresses on, and we're gonna pull up in our limousine. There'll be cameras everywhere in the air. Tonight will be all about us, fella, 'cause we're gonna have a good time the whole night through. This one's for you. Yeah, all of my dads all around the world. This one's for you. Yeah, for all of my dads around the world. What we gonna do right here is step to the right, step to the right, step to the right, step to the right. Come on, y'all. Step to the left.